Good morning, everyone. Konkonmori, PRISM Project Gen no Tokimori Aoi da yo. Hi guys, I'm Aoi Tokimori Generation 1 of PRISM Project. Hello, good morning, and thank you very much for coming today. Thank you for waiting. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Konkonmori irashai. 来てくれてありがとう. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hi guys, Konkonmori, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi Aoi, hello. Hello, and thank you. I probably won't show up in the reader today, but Shanjae, thank you very much for the gifted memberships. Arigato. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So we're here playing this game again. I don't know. Oh, is that a little loud? Good news is not caught up. Yay! Did you just wake up? Yeah, I did. I had a bit of a rough night. So apologies if again, like I don't know why it always happens when I play this game. It's like I swear to God, this is not how I want it to be. Yeah. So if I am sort of like bleh or like if I need to sort of like not every time I put this game on my schedule I think to myself, oh my god, I'm going to play it until the end, and then I don't. So first game, I don't think it's the game, I think it's just me. But yes, early bread raid, thank you very much for Nita-chan for the bread raid as well. Welcome in everyone. Thanks very much for sticking around if you came from the raid. But yes. But yes, thank you very much for the memberships. Arigato.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
Did you have a rough week? Yeah, I guess so. I think I need, I don't know, I think I just need like a good rest. I don't know, but I'm okay. I just need to rest, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. I hope it gets better. Thank you very much. ありがとう。暖かくてぼーっとするとか、暖かいのか。今日、まあ、最近に比べたらね、全然、日も出てるし。Alrighty. I'm going to get started then with this game. We're also playing an FMV tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Nightbook tomorrow, which I'm excited about. I don't know much about it. Just that it's horror, the horror FMV, so I'm really excited for that. Alright, here we go. I already tell from the tired energy of your voice. Yeah, I'm not. It's not 100. We're not 100 today. But it's okay. We'll make do. I prescribe a cuddly plushie. I definitely need one of those. I have I guess I do have a big plushie, but I haven't enjoyed its warmth in a while. Alright. Let's get started. Also, I like how it says every time it's like, oh, your game didn't close properly, but it looks fine to me. Like, the rhythmic beeping of the heart monitor brings you slowly back to consciousness. Oh yeah, I died. I literally died at the last possible moment, I think, or did I die? I don't remember. I forgot if I made it or not. Opening your eyes, you're greeted by a semicircle of concerned faces. Oh, it's scripted chalk? Oh, okay. Your family by your side, a reassuringly familiar sight in these new surroundings. You blink a few times to clear the sleep from your eyes and bring everyone into focus. You feel a hand on yours, gentle but reassuring. Sam was there with you as always. Their expression, understandably concerned, is somehow more affectionate than ever. We knew you'd be okay, never doubted it for a second. If I ever see that Bozeman, you squeeze their hand back and attempt a wink. The worry lines on Sam's forehead fade a bit. Lord knows you both got enough to be anxious about without your health being thrown into the mix. With a final smile at them, you turn to the rest of your family. Just as you feel Susie's absence, you notice Charlie fidgeting, clearly trying not to look worried. As soon as you turn to look at him, you see Charlie tense up, his concern clear on his face. So you're definitely good, right? He finally asks, quickly looking away. Of course I am, buddy. There's nothing to worry about. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Charlie looks at you and grins, one of those infectious smiles that spreads around the room. It's always good to have him in your corner. Your smile fades as you notice your mother staring listlessly out the window. Despite all your best efforts, she's not been doing well lately. Are you okay, Mom? Your mother starts, your call, clearly shocking her out of her reverie. She turns to you and smiles, and you're grateful to see the increasingly rare recognition in her eyes. Yes, dear, of course, how are you feeling? You smile warmly and nod, but before you can respond, a doctor bustles in and ushers everyone out. She asks you for what feels like the 100th time how you're feeling. Surprisingly well, all things considered. Excellent, there's no sign of any real damage, just a bit of shock to the old system, part of the plan. She smiles. Not that we'd recommend you to do anything like that. Again, of course, after a couple days rest at home, you should feel right as rain. She turns to leave but stops at the door. Oh, and the private room and care. The doctor turns your room, which you now notice looks rather expensive. Has all been paid for by Mr. Bozeman. Oh, okay. He left those flowers and said not to worry and take the rest of the week off. He'll see you Monday, apparently. It's like, least he could do. That's true. That's true. 英語枠って英語を使うべきなのかなって時々思ってる。まあどっちでもいいよ。どっちでもいいよ。自分が使いたい言語でいいかと思う。Provided the bills, I honestly なんかね。ただ今週からいろいろとね、なんだろう。まあ最初なんか英語とかで言ってたけど。今週、昨日とか、まあ今週、先週とかもそうなんだけど、ちょっとね、いろいろと、個人的なあれとかがあるから、なんかあんまり、今日はちょっとあんまり元気がなかったらごめんねっていう。まあ大丈夫。ちょっと休めば。You come home from a particularly late shift to find the kitchen light still on, which isn't normally a good sign. Everyone's usually in bed by now. Softly opening the kitchen door. Oh, what the hecky? You find Sam sat at the table. Bills and papers are strewn in front of them, as well as what looks to be their second pack of biscuits. Give you a quick kiss and you take a seat next to them. Sam frowns and goes back to the bill they're holding. Hey, sweetheart, just looking at the numbers again. They look down to the door. The pantry now converted into your mother's bedroom. Oh, goodness. We've been doing our best, but I think Cassandra really needs a nurse to look after her now. Suddenly, the bills are all you can see. Oh, God. I've been staring at the numbers all night. Tears in their eyes, Sam takes your hand. There's just no way we can afford it. I am so sorry. The kitchen still seems for you. Sam stands up and pulls you into a firm embrace, but all you can think of your mother and how you can't afford to help her. What would your dad be thinking now? And is this the utopia advance promised? Dystopian future. Okay. You stare at the door to your mother's makeshift room. Tomorrow you need to tell the kids, and then book an appointment at the transition center. What else could you have done? Oh, God, I don't know. I don't know what I could have done. Twilight Zone. I know nothing about the Twilight Zone besides the ones that I like. There's like, we watched an episode in school one time. You're watching TV with Sam when Charlie comes home for the evening. School finished a while ago, but he's been home late more and more recently. You both shrug and finish your episode of Me, My Dalmatians, and I. After it ends, you say goodnight to Sam. You got an early start in the morning. At the top of the stairs on your way to bed, you notice a new poster on Charlie's door. It's homemade, but the image is distinct. A fist seemingly in orange spray paint on a black background. The now well-known symbol of disrupt. Oh goodness. God, oh my God, the yawns are not good today. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Seems those friends with him are an interesting bunch. Oh, the yawns are contagious. I'm like, whew. Sam's out with work tonight, and Charlie is staying at a friend's. The house is yours. You order a takeaway, have a couple of drinks, and decide to relax in front of the TV. Not a great selection type, but you watch. You feel like a laugh comedy is. Sam's not here, but you can still watch horror with. No! Not alone! Oh my goodness! You just want to switch off. Action thriller is the one. Historical drama. I guess I would always watch. I guess I would watch something that like that Sam like doesn't like if I was into it. Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan wasn't ever really something you were interested in, but the drama's not half bad. You even learn a few things, like the fact that his real name was Temujin. Ooh. I did not. When it's over, you flick the channels for something else to watch, but a glint under the coffee table distracts you. You cannot retrieve the mysterious device. You see Heart Charlie lost Susie's present. Would you mind looking for it? How? What? How did he lose the present? How did he lose the present? My god. My goodness. As you hold it closer, you're surprised to find the gift's actually an engraved lighter for Chippy. Claims the nickname's affectionate, but Charlie still scowls every time she says it. You're not sure Sam would approve. The accompanying note from Susie explains, Kyrgyzstan has a long tradition of glorifying the art of starting fires. Thought you'd like it. Don't do anything stupid, Suze. Hopefully it's just a souvenir and not a new pastime he's picked up or about to pick up. It's nice that she thought of it. Susie lost Charlie's present? Wait, what was it? I'm confused. Whatever. Oh my god, so much time is passing. My goodness. Things will happen depending on the news, depending on how you behave at work and at home. Ah! I feel like I'm gonna get a really bad ending. The silence. Okay. No, why? No, oh, whoa, no. Why is it silent? Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, what? Oh, no. No, what? What? Oh my god, wait, how do I need to... Oh, no. How am I supposed to... What? Oh. Oh, I'm stupid.
Pose punitive sanctions on
I'm stupid.
this country.
The sanctions,
I'm so
which are
stupid.
broad-ranging, include restrictions on the supply of oil and gas, food, clothing, and even some medicines. But how should we react? We ask the public.
What do you think about all these sanctions?
I doubt it make a lot of difference, Pet.
I just had to focus. That was so weird.
I've lived through 2 world wars now.
Oh, obviously I don't know how to play this game.
And if that
None of us realized it either,
I'm a
okay.
disbeliever.
Glad I'm not the only one.
Thanks, Patrick. Important stuff.
Controversial Prime Minister Julia Salisbury attempted to assuage growing public concerns with the following official statement released earlier today.
The international sanctions declared against this country today by the World
Okay.
Council remind us that now, more than ever, we need to come together as a team. Since coming to
What?
power,
Oh.
we have eradicated poverty.
Oh, how do I do this
And
again?
as a
There we go.
consequence, seen crime fall to levels previously thought impossible. Our schools, hospitals, and youth
My
clubs
God.
are thriving. And our
Is this an FMV?
transition centres have enabled
Yeah.
many thousands to unburden
Well,
themselves with dignity.
would you consider this an FMV? I mean, like, I
Any
guess.
sane
Oh,
world
no, no, no,
would be
no, no, no,
held
no,
up
no,
as
no,
a
no, no, no.
model to emulate. Evidently, this is not that world. The privileged few have lobbied, and
Oh,
now
what?
they are striking back. But we will not cower
Why does it
before
look like
their
that?
tantrums. And we encourage other progressive
Oh my
nations of the world
God.
to continue to
Ah,
trade,
why is
visit,
this
and
the worst
share
part of
their
this?
cultures with ours. Do not be
It's so
afraid.
hard. Also, welcome in to anyone who is just,
We are a team.
who has just come in.
now more than ever.
Hi.
And this team is on your side. Thank you.
Reassuring stuff. But what do you, the public, think of our refreshingly different government?
No, we hate it.
Robin Short found out.
I was wondering if you could tell me what you think of the government.
What? That shower of iridescent pricks? Punishing success and rewarding laziness? They're taking this country down the bloody Swanee. And it's not just me that thinks so. My wife Iris, she agrees.
Over to you, fellas. Global mega corporation Remington's Fist.
I think it'd
today
probably be
announced
considered
that
FMV.
trials
Yeah,
have successfully
then yes,
completed
this
on
is
their
an FMV.
groundbreaking male contraceptive product, Responsibility.
The bill has
Responsibility.
been passed by the government for general release, but the small print warns that, in rare cases, side effects can include blurred vision, enlarged genitalia, and increased risk of stroke. No double entendre intended.
But what do you, the public, think of Sophia Remington's latest venture?
I
Patrick?
mean, those sound effects kind of sound a little scary. I was gonna be like, yeah, I'm so into that,
Doing
but then
now, aren't they?
I was like, we love responsibility,
Can't see
male
what's wrong with
contraception,
the
but
washable
then,
lambs
those
product.
side effects
Fine
really
now.
scared me.
All 17 of my kids use the same method to this day. And my firstborn
Oh,
even
God.
uses the same bladder.
What the hell?
So at my age, who cares?
Okay, all right, yeah.
Pipers at the gates of dawn. Commuters in the capital this morning found themselves surprised and amused by the latest stunt from popular pressure group Disrupt.
I love this guy's voice is so
Silent
funny to me.
protests were held outside underground stations throughout the capital, bringing a pleasantly surreal quality to the morning commute.
Unless, like me, you have a phobia of rhymes.
But how do we, as a country, really feel about Disrupt? Robin?
Do you
I don't
have any
know.
feelings about Disrupt?
It's all a bit noisy for me, really. As Mother always said, leave the rebelling to the rebels, Malcolm.
Did Ollie do a lot of
Feast
sense
or
with Ollie
famine?
winning?
Resourceful doctors David Wong
Yeah,
and
I guess
Ford
so.
Morgan Horgans today announced their first successful harvest in Dante's taint. Although
I don't know
it
if
can
I'm doing
currently
that
only grow
well.
a few
I'm-
fungal
I don't-
strains,
I got like a
the scientists
B
seem to be
last
staying
time.
positive, as the
That's pretty
following
okay,
picture
but
shows.
The undauntable scientists chose to try and survive in the cave system while the complex rescue operation inches forward up here on dry land.
Let's hope they like Stroganoff.
But with Advance planning to spend an eye-watering amount of public money on the rescue craft, we asked Patrick Bannon to find out what we should all be thinking
I don't
about the
know.
accelerating costs.
accelerating
This
costs. I
rescue
don't
is
like
going to be
those.
expensive. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't want to sound cruel, mate, but fuck 'em.
Oh,
I mean, if they found some rare rocks down there, would I have got
I
a share of
don't
the
know.
profits?
I don't really know what's
Of course
happening.
not. So why am I expected to pay now? It's all gone tits up. Are you going to pay?
Tits up.
Are you?
How much do you want? I think, oh, God.
I am not a number. Applications finally opened today for the new Advanced Team membership cards, a scheme by the government to allow fast access to all the new public services
there's
being
no
introduced
teddy bears
daily.
up there today.
The team membership cards are entirely voluntary, but will be recognised as legal identification by all major organisations,
What?
including the police, banks, and, vitally, pubs and bars.
And of course, there's no charge, Jeremy.
It all seems too good to be true.
Well, you've always been a cynic. But most importantly, what should you, the public, think about the new team membership cards?
Team membership cards?
I don't really join things as a rule. As Mother
I don't
always
really
said,
join things as a
membership is
rule.
mostly for unmentionables, Malcolm.
Malcolm.
And finally tonight, back of the net, popular sports personality Johnny Hamsleeves and his fiancée Tiffany Lamour was spotted out today doing a little shopping.
Oh, I'm so
for what
stupid.
many are already calling the greatest wedding ever.
We can only assume that Tiffany's latest show, My Teenage Secretions, has sold better
What?
than expected, as by the looks of things, the whole affair's
I don't
about to
know.
become more expensive than Lil C's shoe collection.
I totally
I
forgot.
don't know who that is.
Ooh.
But what should your opinion be of this extravagant display of wealth?
Don't really care, love.
Don't really care.
Your thoughts there.
Later tonight, in a break from our usual responsibilities, Jeremy will be taking
Oh, what?
popular rapper
The last-
James
this
to
one's
task
broken.
over his street credibility. And then we'll both be meeting the team behind the new play that's got theatre critics buzzing with anticipation.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Oh, over here. I was like, what's that noise? Oh no. There we go. I always forget which way I'm supposed to be, like, moving my mouse, you know? Ah! Ah!
tonight, let's return to our main story.
With the shine coming off Advance's popularity
and the honeymoon period pretty much over,
the National Nightly News has spared no expense in bringing you the response to today's sanctions from across the continent.
Joining us to help digest the shocking development are Prime Minister Peter Clement from his home in Landfordshire.
Good evening, Jeremy.
And from Uzbekistan, Foreign Minister Ivan Vodovich.
It's a great pleasure. Miss Wolf, you're like...
And from Svenland, Minister of Mojo, Björk.
Minister of Mojo?
Minister
oh my god, he's like a hippie.
Your country pushed especially hard for these sanctions. Any regrets?
My only regret is I was not able to see the face of my old friend Peter Clements when the results of the vote were announced. As you say, he has one up in your bottoms.
What?
In Svenland, we try not to gloat.
In Svenland.
It's really ugly and dangerous to some small creatures, yeah?
Oh, don't worry, Minister. Ivan and I go way back. He's a wind-up merchant who can't put for shite. He's just trying to get a rise out of me.
Shite?
You're like a man who
Shite.
lured dissidents onto train to labor camp. Not because of
Shite?
love of country.
That's a bad word.
The size of his tiny penis.
Been on the vodka, Ivan.
No more than you. I see you on election night with mouth like man thinks he's singing beautiful lullaby.
Lullaby.
But actually he's squealing like a pig in hands of Randy Big Dick Farmer. Hey?
Oh no.
Actually, we Svenlandians, we aren't size obsessed. We value passion, yeah? Like the way we spoke up for Mr. Clements' country at the World Council.
That's all well and
what are we talking about?
And high and mighty, but where were you for the actual vote then? Not fingering each other's fjords.
Actually, that's kind of racist. And if you must know, I've had like a really tiring afternoon and my tongue is really sore.
Prime Minister, with Advance's popularity on the wane...
You don't have to bring that up at every given opportunity, you know.
Peter is like man who think he's sniffing flowers in beautiful glade. But he's actually standing under outflow pipe from shit factory at shit flushing time on day of village festival of shit. I tell him this at 19th hole.
Minister Vodovich believes that left to their own devices, people
oh my.
behave so.
Isn't shite? Yeah, I feel like shite.
All beasts.
However,
oh my god.
This
oh god.
country, we think our citizens are capable of being more than beasts.
Pathetic idealism.
Minister Björk, Svenland has long had radically different traditions and culture from the rest of the world, and yet it peacefully coexists. Why do you think that is?
Well, you know, I think maybe the world sees us as something they can actually spiritually be enlightened to, yeah?
Yeah, or maybe it's the orgy houses.
Sometimes, when foreign dignitaries come to visit us, they're actually quite skeptical, actually.
Actually.
On a visit to the Donga district and show them what like a progressive enlightened society looks like, yeah?
Shit of bull. Svenland is like woman
shit of bull.
Best cake in village.
That's what I'm gonna be saying. That's what I'm gonna say from now on.
And then when she slices
shit of bull.
It's just full of piss and cum.
Oh, we're not supposed to say that.
Well, that's just really gross, actually.
Svenland is a teeny tiny country with population smaller than number of people Peter Clements is sex with his teeny tiny penis.
It's not all about size, actually.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's what Peter Clements always claimed.
I'm talking about population size.
And I'm talking about Peter Clements' teeny tiny...
Oh, fuck off,
Oh god.
Prime Minister, please.
Look, it's so easy to sit on your pile of money and gloat. Innit, pal?
Innit,
You're
pal?
a shite leader. A
Shite!
god-awful golfer. And quite frankly, as my old man used to say, you're a bit of a cunt.
Oh no.
Minister, please.
It's you who is cunt.
Minister Vodovich, please.
Your people are fucking starving, pal.
We will see how well fed your people are when the sanctions start to bite.
Whoa.
You think you're man like big, scary wolf person terrorizing village, when actually a pathetic goose person searching for a tiny dropped-off penis.
Oh my god.
Are you so obsessed about small cocks, mate?
Oh
In Svenland, we believe like the size of your penis isn't as important as the love it contains, yeah?
Oh my god.
Off, yeah.
Okay, if everybody could just calm down.
You're so smug on golf course.
You're so smug on golf course.
And somehow give birth to beautiful lady girl. But now you start to see, yes? The people never happy. It's never enough.
It's certainly true that Advance's popularity
It's on the fucking wane. Yeah, let's go with this bollocks again. Shall we? Actually, you know
bollocks.
What? Nah, fuck this. I'm done with this.
Oh, my censoring.
Please don't storm out.
No. I have had enough of you, Mr. Jeremy Donaldson, and your snide aside. You think you could make a better job of things, do ya? Because it's not that fucking easy, let me tell ya. Your channel is a fucking disgrace.
Wow.
You insinuate and edit against us and pick your headlines so people don't trust us. The sooner you roaring monsters are taken into public ownership, the happier everyone in this country will be.
Well, we've not got long until the adverts, so...
Look, I'm sorry for the outburst, Miss Wolf. Julia thinks very highly of you, and I know you're not the one making the editorial decisions.
Ah, scary!
Do you have anything you wish to add about the sanctions?
My work here is done. I like man who happy he lie down with fatty, drunk, easy girl from village inn, who discover in morning he wake up next to beautiful news reporter lady.
What?
You know, I think it would be a terrible shame, yeah, if the people of your country were to suffer because of teenage grudges and personal rivalries, yeah.
Thank you. Prime Minister?
This country, this wonderful, civilized...
You're about to be politically assaulted. Yeah, wait, someone's gonna come for me.
...country. We're not scared of these sanctions.
Gonna get murdered.
There's no wolves at our door, only the best of people striving to help out. So no, Ivan, we're not afraid. In fact, I doubt we'll lose a...
Even Vito would choose to push this guy if it was a Mass Effect 3. This is true.
We're well resourced. And we don't back down to bullies.
Even our
And
angel
on that
Vita.
note, we have to wrap up.
Ministers, Prime Minister, thank you for joining us.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Peter, you're so easy. So many buttons to push.
Piss off, Ivan.
Piss off.
Well, I see you at Graham's this weekend.
No, I've got meetings. Some tossers impose sanctions.
Vito would be proud of this call.
Well, shit.
I mean, wow.
Shit.
So that happened.
That's okay. I mean, we don't have to censor that, do we?
Ownership.
You two are like a couple who think you are king and queen.
Who's this?
When actually, you are just puppets on a string of evil city-hand puppet legs.
No government censorship. Should show up in blue. Same as regular censoring. Keep an eye out for the advanced blue waveform.
What? Am I gonna like die? Am I gonna die if I don't censor the news?
Royalty.
What?
Should I just like curtsy?
Hang on.
If I don't
Have they
censor
given
the
you
what are those
Crown
gnomes?
Prince
What?
Oh yeah, we got. Is this another
Jeremy, hearing you.
music performance? I'm so ready.
Yo, thanks for having me on your show, man.
It's quite alright.
Yo, just a quick one. You're not gonna ask me about the chimp, are you?
Live in 10 seconds.
So he put that get up on himself.
Camera? What camera?
I'm just saying.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I'm Megan Wolf.
Lucky guess.
Later, we have an exclusive first look at a theatrical sensation everyone's going to be talking about. But first, it's time to go over to the culture spot with lovely old Jeremy Donaldson, who's joined by a very special guest. Jeremy.
Thanks, Megan. I have the honour and privilege of being joined by hip-hop royalty. He's been called the son of the streets and...
The son of the streets.
The father of truth. Not sure how that works, but whatever. Let's welcome Jesus!
Jesus! Yeah, Jesus!
Alright, thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, it's a real honor to be here on your show, The News. You know, as a kid on the streets, I used to watch you through a window of the shop.
It's a real honor to be here on your show, The News.
You've had quite the journey to be here today. Can you tell us about it?
Well, you know, I try not to, well, you know, the past is the past, and I don't like to dwell on it.
I understand.
But yeah, man, the streets is all I remember. Like, my mother donated me to a charity shop soon after I was born.
No.
Elderly lady took pity on me. You know, she let me sleep on a pile of crime fiction until I taught myself how to walk.
Wow, that's quite the childhood.
And she died tragically. Right there in my arms, man.
Oh, what?
You know, I remember a tear falling as she laid there next to the used homeware. And in that moment, I became a child of the streets. I was just 18.
When I was 13, I had my first love.
What a tale. What a tale. You're known for your direct and honest lyrics. Was your style informed by your troubled past?
Oh, like I said, I try not to talk about it. It's just too hard.
Oh my god.
But my first album is about the story of the first 4 times I stole, so I wouldn't starve. A small group of infants came to see me as their de facto leader. They call me Mr. Cheese Slice. Anyway, we were like a family.
So it would seem. Recently, you've been quite outspoken about the government.
Yeah, fuck the government. Fuck Advance. Fuck Peter Clement.
What is it that you object to so vehemently?
Well, you know, they stole from us. They're taking our money and spending it, man.
I mean, you can still tell that he's talking about the government.
Actually, homelessness has been all but eliminated in the last couple of months.
So?
Surely that's a cause close to your heart?
Yeah. Nah, of course, man. Very much so. I just mean, like, why do I have to pay for it, you know?
You don't. People have been rehoused on property seized from the historically wealthy. And that couldn't have been you, could it?
Look, yeah. I worked hard to be here. I built this from nothing. And I deserve to be rewarded for that.
Would you say you worked harder than, say,
右のこの人かまあ、アーティスト名だけどね。
But if people are taking something from my music, choose to value it, buy it, who's to say I don't? And no one can take that away from me.
Not even to help, say, vulnerable children? Mr. Cheese Slice.
Mr. Cheese Slice.
What is it you're trying to say?
I just don't understand where you've placed yourself politically. I mean, is it ideological or is it tactical?
Well, it's more of
or maybe it's hereditary.
Stop trying to tie me in knots with your words, Jeremy. I let the music speak for itself. And the people agree with me.
Well, that remains to be seen. But you have given me a very easy segue out of a conversation that I promise you was much more painful for me than it was for you. So here he is with his hit song, Mrs. Ludlow's Tears.
Oh, no. I'm going to do something a little different. It's a new single I've been working on.
Oh, so this is unapproved, is it?
Yeah. You love it.
Excellent. Don't worry, we've got a state-of-the-art censorship system. What's the worst that could happen?
What do you mean state-of-the-art?
Here he is with a new song. Aren't we lucky? It's Jesus!
First, you're gonna pay up. You're gonna pay back.
Oh my god, this music.
Well, we're all different races from many different places. At any given moment, only one could be the greatest. So you can feel elation from your participation. Still 2 leaders in this motherfucking nation. Now we're getting sanctioned. Talking about expansion.
Oh no.
Why does Julius require a massive fucking mansion? So fuck all your schemes. I don't need your freaky team. And I don't need your help to achieve my fucking dreams.
Why is it so hard?
So don't make a fuss when you find you're one of us. Yeah, every single one of you's a bit Jesus. And you can call me crazy, cause no one ever pays me. But I won't waste a lifetime being motherfucking lazy. I may be inventive, my taste may be expensive. But why would I get out of bed with no fucking incentive? Although it's contravention of your obvious intention. I like to eat a little of the fruits in my invention. You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. The best of the praise of the crest of the wave. Cause we're only equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. Take this, gonna stain it red. Gonna slam it into Peter Clement's motherfucking head. Cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for.
Oh my god!
With a motherfucking pitchfork.
This game is so hard! Oh my god, the tempo changed,
So this is for the snub ones, the push and the shove ones, the folks that feel the burden of their motherfucking loved ones. Ones who had plenty like a motherfucking Bentley. The ones who now finding out their bank accounts are empty. The ones of aspiration, who had to flee a nation. The ones who built a business out of dreams of perspiration. There's all sorts of people, the good and the evil. It only takes a glance to see we're not all equal. You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. And the best of the praise, of the crest of the ways. Cause we're only equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. Gonna take this fight, gonna slam it into Peter Clement's motherfucking head. Cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. Time to fall council with a motherfucking pitchfork. Get out of your seats, get your asses in the streets, set a fire in the building, let them feel some fucking heat. Take your hate to go getters, your squilling bed getters, and burn them.
What happens when you like don't censor everything? What if I? Oh. Sorry.
Gonna take his facts.
This is so hard.
Gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head. Cause he's thick as shit. He's got a job he's unfit for.
Why?
With a motherfucking pitchfork. Chase that dream. You don't need a fucking team. And advances, little dances aren't as harmless as it seems. Cause
it's so long.
Then your anger, then your hearts and your minds and your fists to destruct.
Why was that so hard? That was so hard. That was so hard. That was so hard.
Jay's us there with his new song.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much for
What?
joining us in the
What?
studio. I'm
I'm
sorry.
going to
I may not agree with you, but I'd just like to offer you an apology. I've just been told that there was some kind of issue upstairs, and an attempt was made to censor some of your lyrics.
What? Are you joking?
I'd just like to say to you and everyone at home that this was a mistake.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe
I don't know if that was a mistake,
Here at
but
the National
okay.
Lightning News, we pride ourselves on remaining neutral, unbiased, and independent of any outside interference.
Oh my
We have no
god.
word. We will never censor ideas. Back to you, Megan.
Well, a bit of dangerous language there, sorry about that. Well, thank you to little Jeremy Donaldson for providing our culture spot. Coming up, we'll be speaking to a couple of familiar faces about their upcoming dramatic outing. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
That's the ads.
Just a reminder. Fixing that old VCR.
No, this is ridiculous.
With a new tape. Last ad break.
Just a mix-up, I'm
What?
sure. Now, if you come with me, I really do have to ask
Oh,
you to
trust me.
leave it.
My father's going to hear
take
about
this one
this.
out.
I understand. This is unbelievable, Megan.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jeremy.
Category E, yeah, I know. Oh wait, what? Oh, what? Do I really have to? Do I have to do it again? No? Okay. It gives me the option. Maybe it's like, maybe it feels bad for me. Are you having something higher? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, shut up. Stop it.
Look at him.
If we could just get you in position.
Oh, say no more. Say no more.
Megan, Jeremy, you remember Mr. Algebra
Vividly.
and Mr. Harris, and this is Ms. Rader.
Their algebra?
Philippa, please.
Is that the other music group?
Demon.
Yes, it is awfully exciting, isn't it?
Who is that? Oh my god, it looks like
then.
Sorry. That
We're going live in
that
10 seconds.
board game.
Opening on camera 1.
That was too stressful. I'm so stressed.
Try. Cheers.
5,
Sports game.
4,
What?
3.
What?
Welcome back. And no, you're not mistaken. Sitting across from us are some very familiar faces.
You really are too kind, Megan. It was only a yogurt commercial, but I'm still
It was
proud of
only a
it.
yogurt
Here to
commercial.
talk about his new show, we're joined by National Treasure Tommy Harris, the National Theatre's Philippa Raden, and National Deficit Jeff Algebra.
It's so lovely to have you all. Tommy, would you like to tell us about the show?
You know what? I'd bloody love to. It's about me. It's
I'd
about
bloody
my
love
life.
to.
And where did the idea come from?
So, right, picture this. Their legs akimbo, mid-session, sweat is pouring out of me like an immense hog. And then Cindy comes in, she says, Pete's on the phone.
That's Peter Clement, the Prime Minister.
Yeah, Pete's actually a really good mate of mine.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, no, he comes to training sometimes. He's a pretty good goal sweeper. Anyway, so, yeah, Pete, he says, Toby, can you... He thinks my name's Toby, see? He says...
He thinks my name's Toby.
To
You sound like a
spread
really
your
good friend.
message of team spirit and cooperation across this fractured nation. How would you like to really make a difference in these desperate times?
What did you say?
Yeah, right, yeah.
So, Jeff, the question on everyone's lips is, what in God's name are you doing here?
Ah, well,
After the success of my debut work and all the people that I've touched, I knew that I had a career in theatre. Yeah? I've always been an admirer of Tommy from afar. So when my manager phoned and said that I'd been offered a gig as director, I was ecstatic. I whipped my trousers off and got straight to work.
Great.
Why did you do that?
I do all my best work with my trousers off.
Yeah, I've been told that too.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Right, Tommy, sorry, would you just give us a sense of what the show is actually about?
It's about how hard it's been for me and some of the struggles that I've faced. It's like really getting to the heart of how tough it is to be me. I call it Tommy Harris.
Jesus, that was hard.
Catchy. We actually have some clips of the process of the show. Would you mind telling us what's going on here?
Yeah, so the show is built around two things that are very important to me. It mixes scenes from my life as well as epic fantasy retellings of scenes from my life.
But Dad.
You
promised you'd come to my graduation.
I'm sorry, son.
Okay.
You're an embarrassment.
But Dad.
You
promised you'd come
You
to my
promised
graduation.
you'd come to my graduation.
Back, demon! Back to the hells!
I thought you were saying fuck!
Philippa, what's it been like co-starring
I got
with
so scared.
Tommy Harris?
I've always dreamed of treading the boards at medium-scale regional theatres, Megan.
Oh, is
And for
Tommy
once, this
Harris
show
that guy who
really
was
gives me
like
something to
who
sink
was
my
showing
teeth
like
into.
What's different about this show then?
Tommy, Mr. Harris's show really lets me show my tremendous range as an actor. I've always suffered from typecasting, forced to play the same tired characters in every god-awful yogurt advert or
Yogurt advert.
or, God forbid, a pantomime. But, you know, this show has really let me just go there.
Jeff, the viewers at home will be dying to know exactly what is it that you bring to the show?
Oh, good question. I think these guys would agree with me when I say that it's my steady hand on the tiller, my arm round the shoulder approach, which really brought the production from strength.
Is that a raw carrot?
Absolutely right. Jeff's contributions are immeasurable. He was our rock.
Can you give us a sneak peek of anything else that might be in the show?
Yeah, all sorts, yeah.
Yeah. We've got lots of exclusive first-hand experiences of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
And some epic fantasy retellings of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
Oh my god, I used to do this as a child too!
You'll never take the sacred pass!
Pass!
Am I right in saying this was officially commissioned by the government?
Yeah, all paid for by the taxpayer, which, you know, to be honest, was actually a lifesaver, really.
I think it's fair to say that without Advance's support, we'd have had to cut the finale. Yeah.
Which, frankly, would have been a travesty.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ!
Oh my god, oh my god! Whoa!
You do this every night.
Absolutely.
Whoa!
It's a metaphor.
For what?
Death.
Oh.
And the public are footing the bill, are they?
Too bloody right they are. Between the cost of my tour bus and the dry cleaning of my ties, I'm barely scraping a profit here.
Amazing. And where can the folks at home come and see this for themselves?
We're performing all over the nation.
And people can see it for absolutely free, all courtesy of Advance. Isn't that incredible, Jeremy?
Okay.
Yes, it's unbelievable, Megan.
Well, thank you all so much for coming. Next time we see you, no doubt you'll have taken our jobs.
Yeah.
That's all we have time for tonight. Join us tomorrow when I'll be interviewing the world's most attractive horse.
Oh, cool.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. And from all of us here, have a peaceful night.
That's the ads. Let's get reset for tomorrow, please.
Hey, we must stop bumping into each other like this, eh?
Ha 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 ha. Oh?
Oh.
Oh. Broadcast complete. Oh my god, an A! Let's freaking go! Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. The second one was a bit of a mess, so I'll take that. You have your full wages. And I am broke. My shares, it's going up. But I won't have money. Cool. The revolution! さっきのアイディアね、私は思った。奇抜って思った。Yeah, pachi pachi, we did it. I mean, kind of. It was a C, but okay. You actually wanted to tell about the change? I already know. I know what it is, but it's like it's a question of whether you you choose to censor it or not, right? It's just it's because the blue is the government. It's what the government wants you to censor, and the red is still the like actual swear words, right? But like I feel like if I don't censor all this stuff, like someone's gonna come for me. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to be responsible for that. You know what I mean? Shopping, something that always seemed so tedious before the sanctions has become even more of a chore now. You managed to get almost everything you needed for the family this evening, but you'll have to come back tomorrow to get through the week. There's a queue to leave the car parked. Oh, it's hard to make out what is the dark. Uh-oh. Hopefully whatever's causing it won't be long. As the final car in front of you drives off, you realize the queue is actually due to a checkpoint set up at the exit. A friendly-looking man in his fancy uniform, CCOM, emblazoned in a number of places on it, approaches your car and knocks on the driver's side window. You roll it down. Good evening, nothing to worry about. I was just wondering if I could see your team membership card, please. Were those cards going to be voluntary? I'm sorry, I don't have one. That's not a problem. We've got forms with us right here, and we're more than happy to sign you up. The man gestures to his colleague behind him, a young woman in a similar uniform. You clearly received the short end of the stick and step with the paperwork. Well, I suppose I thought these cards weren't required. I mean, I might have to do it. Just, I mean, it's free, right? I don't really want to, but... Well, strictly speaking, they're not, but there's also loads of benefits to having them and no reason not to get one. His smile fades a bit, and when he puts his hand up his fancy bag, he's not from when he means somebody who's present house sitting at living intimidating. Strictly speaking, they're not. I mean, yeah, that's kind of scary. But, I'm a wimp. I'm a wimp, I'd be scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. What's ahead of the... It's not something I want right now. But this is a... this is a game. I can be brave in the game. Oh, since the friendly demeanor is gone, his expression was... Obviously, I can't make you sign up, but I would strongly recommend you do, and soon we wouldn't want people to think you had anything to hide, would we? He takes a step back and just for you to drive on. You're sure you see him writing down? Now you're new as you head home, somewhat more encouraged than before. Clearly, Advance are very keen on everyone joining the team. Maybe I'll join later. Maybe later. An invitation worth ignoring. It's Saturday, one of your few days off, and you made the most of it. But as late afternoon draws on, the invitation sits pinned to the fridge, staring accusingly at you. The Channel 1 Gala is a mandatory work event, and Bozeman was very quick to tell you. Also, don't you dare be late. I mean, I would just go. We didn't. It's not like we had plans, right? You're getting ready. You wonder if Sam will give you a drink or two. Okay, I see. You're pretty good at your job, right? No, I'm not. I keep getting C's. You arrive on time, barely at the Sauvignon, one of the oldest and grandest hotels in the capital. You're surprised to see a queue to get in and quickly realize it's because people are being searched at the door by some very military-looking personnel in smart attire. While you're waiting, you can't help but notice how very opulent the building is, probably the fanciest place you've been to in your life. You submit to being patted down with a sigh of relief or led into the hotel. Once inside, you're directed to the grand ballroom, and following the signs, you marvel at the sheer scale of the place and the amount of armed security guards. When you finally arrive, a very severe-looking woman at the door asks for your name. I'm Alex Winston. These were clearly amazing. She currently checks her list before whispering something to the waiter beside her. You made it just in time to be seated before dinner. Please follow Emmanuel here to your table. The waiter smiles at you and opens one of the great double doors, gesturing for you to enter. Immediately, you can see why it's called the Grand Ballroom. You pause for a second to take it all in. You feel a slight tap on your arm, and Emmanuel gestures for you to follow him. He seats you at a table in the central floor area with a decent view of the stage. Clearly, you're in Bozeman's good books at the moment. You're sat with some colleagues you've seen around the Channel 1 offices before, but don't know that well. One of them informs you far too excitedly it's a very corporate evening of awards and speeches. At least the food should be good. Dinner is indeed lovely, and with the help of the no doubt very expensive wine, conversation flows easily enough. In fact, much to your surprise, you're actually presented with an award for best newcomer to the Channel 1 family. Cool. Well, this was unexpected. As you walk up to collect it, you recognize the presenter as Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey of Incisors fame. He thanks advance for sponsoring this year's gala before specifically thanking Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement for being in attendance tonight. Oh god, they're here. As you take to the stage, you see the frontmost central table does indeed seat the Prime Ministers, as well as Bozeman, Megan, and some other very well-to-do types that you don't recognize. That explains all the security. As you're handed the award, Dr. Atkinson Blimey asks if you'd like to say a few words. Make a joke thanking David for leaving the country. No! You're a little nervous to sort out. This is, oh god, this is scary. I'm in front of the Prime Ministers. I'm just gonna be like, okay, thanks, bye. As you think of that, the blog breaks out around the room. Okay. Both Peter and Julia stand up to magnanimously accept it before saying the night's not about them, but thanks all the same. As you head back to your seat, you see Bozeman nodding at you with a satisfied smile on his flushed face. Are you going to give me a raise? Bozeman, are you going to give me a raise? Clearly that was the right speech. Just as you're finishing up dinner, one of the other people at your table points behind you. As you turn, you see Bozeman walking briskly past with Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement in tow. You're pretty sure he was pointedly ignoring you. He seems to be introducing the Prime Minister to a selection of people at different tables. Better them than you. Yeah. You finished off the rest of the meal listen to the last... Can I speak? To the last few speeches and then head home. All in all, it was a surprisingly nice evening. You might actually look forward to the next one, providing Bozeman invites you to that one. I made a good speech! What are you saying? What do you mean? I made a good speech. I want a raise. Can I get a raise? The heat wave. Okay, let's remember to turn things on.
Now then, Alex, you'll have noticed that the valves are heating up excessively due to the current heat wave. When they get too hot, the trip switch will blow, as you've seen. Once things have cooled down and the trip switch is back to normal, you can get the power back on. You should keep the fan pointed at the correct valve by aiming it up and down.
Oh.
The middle gauge when you're facing the screen will warn you, so keep an eye on it. Also, maintenance tells me that the fan power switch occasionally turns off for no good reason, so keep an ear open for that too. I'm sure you've already worked all this out though, Alex. You're a rising star of this network.
Wait, this is right?
You've got someone to hose down the sun, have you?
Yes,
there we go, I see.
on their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood today. She's not even
I
here.
see.
Yes, but he is. Our gun-toting handler.
Who, Andy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like keep us in line. I hate guns.
Oh, I like how there's no phone anymore.
10 seconds, everybody.
Oh.
So, we've got any actual real news tonight?
Well, the world's on fire. That good enough for you? Going in 5, 4, 3,
2. Oh.
Good evening.
Are you winning, Ali? I don't know.
Our
You need
main
to turn on the
headlines
fan?
tonight.
Oh, there we go.
Siege mentality.
Yeah, I
White
tried to
Council
click it,
today
but it
established a
didn't
military
do
blockade
anything.
To enforce the unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week.
How do I know
In
which
a
one? They
statement
look the
from team
same.
Headquarters a short time ago.
They look the same.
Prime Minister Julia Salisbury issued a commanding response to this unprovoked escalation.
Ever since these illegal sanctions were imposed, we have gratefully relied upon trade and aid from our worldwide friends who, like us, refuse to recognize their legitimacy. Today's escalation, however, is nothing short of an act of war.
I'm so scared of the fan right now.
We call upon our international allies to
Oh, his
condemn
number
this
one
blockade,
fan.
absolutely. And we warn aggressors to this country that we are neither meek
いや、このゲーム忙しすぎて、マジで。
Thank you.
taking the plunge. Far be it for us to be cynical, but it's beginning to seem like the wedding of a certain celebrity power couple is more about attention than it is about love. As this leaked photo shows, the naturals of heartthrob Johnny Handsleeves and art snob Tiffany L'Amour were far from conventional when they finally tied the knot this week. In a ceremony that left very little to the imagination, the couple are insisting they hold with tradition. Well, as they say, something old, something new. In it to win it, exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked at random to receive what Team HQ are describing as unique prizes worth more than money used to be. Take-up on the scheme has been much higher than expected, and if this lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's going to have one.
That noise.
Burning rubber.
Okay,
Sales
fine,
of
I'll
condoms
make
have
one.
plummeted this month as sales of responsibility soar. Since becoming widely available earlier this year, the male contraceptive pill has become commonplace in the lives of many heterosexual couples, and as a result, many are turning their backs on more traditional prophylactics. Today by one leading medical journal suggests that it's women who are moving away from the humble Johnny. The paper found that partners who are willing to share the contraceptive responsibility are far more likely to be screened for infection and to report happier relationships. Fungi or fundi? As their supplies dwindle,
Fungi or
scientists of Dante's
fundi?
taste have had to supplement their food stores with more unconventional cuisine. After funding was pulled due to public outrage, all attempts to
Look at
rescue
that
the
blue
researchers
mushroom.
have now been abandoned. But David and Ingrid's joint team are not going down without a fight and have begun to experiment with the available food sources. Without sufficient time to test the long-term effects of eating the newly discovered flora, the scientists resorted to
that sounds like
to
a
eat
death
based on their
sentence.
favorite color.
Oh, that's my favorite color too,
FX7B3
hey!
has become a staple of their subterranean diet, and reportedly, despite its appetizing aroma, tastes like your dad's old feet. Life during wartime. As if we didn't have enough aggressors on our borders, internal problems are growing for the government as radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night. Scuffles broke out after the protests, resulting in multiple arrests and the injury of 3 community cohesion officers. Advance have yet to comment. The reckless fire will certainly be remembered by all those who have seen these striking images. As their actions escalate, people across the country are asking themselves, who are Disrupt? And what exactly do they want? Other than a new box of matches.
Maybe it's blueberry flavor. Are you sure?
All this,
Apparently it was
and
feet
I'll be
flavored.
talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship. And
Feline
a
football?
proud owner.
Oh my god, are we
That's
gonna see a
all
cat?
from tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh god, every freaking time. Oh my god! No! Freaking stop! Ah! I already did.
But first tonight,
Why?
correspondence has been dispatched to every
Why? Oh, it's not. Oh, I see. Ah! Ah! Wait. Oh, it's so annoying. Ah, this game. Okay. My god, I literally have to do it again.
Peter Clement and an off license here.
We're working on it.
What, you've got someone to hose down the sun, have you?
Yes, they've just strapped on their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood today. She's not even here.
Yes, but he is. Our gun-toting handler.
Who, Andy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like killers in line. Give me the willies.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
everybody.
I'm pressing the power button, but it's not turning on, so I
Oh,
have to wait.
world's on fire. That good enough for you? Going in 5, 4, 3.
Let's go over to Jeremy Donaldson for the national.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Why?
Our main headlines tonight. Siege mentality.
Why?
The World Council today.
What?
Military blockade to enforce the
Did it not? Wait, what?
unjust and punitive sanctions.
Wait, this is so
Now
annoying.
into year 10
I'm so annoyed.
In a statement from team headquarters a short time ago, Prime Minister
Doing
Julia
Jesus.
Salisbury issued a
Yeah, wait, this is not. Wait, it's not turning on.
to this unprovoked escalation.
It doesn't turn on.
Ever since these illegal sanctions were imposed.
But yeah, wait, can I try again? That's so annoying. Ah, so annoying! I got a, what do you call? I got an achievement that says, like, it's like, perfectionism. So wait.
Got someone to hose down the sun, have you?
Yes, they've just strapped on
There.
their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood.
No, the fan isn't turning
Yes,
on.
but he's
Like, it's, I'm pressing it, but it's not
gun-toting
turning on.
handler.
Who, Andy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like keep us in line. I hate guns. Give me the willies.
10 seconds, everybody.
So, we've got any actual real news tonight?
Well,
Is that button control
that
board?
good enough for you? Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
No, I don't
Our
see
main
it.
headlines tonight. Siege mentality. The World Council today established a military blockade to enforce the unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week. In a statement from team headquarters a short time ago, Prime Minister Julia Salisbury issued a commanding response to this unprovoked escalation.
Ever since these illegal sanctions were imposed, we have gratefully relied upon trade and aid from our worldwide friends who, like us,
Wait, what?
refuse to recognize their legitimacy.
This one? Oh.
Today's escalation, however, is nothing short of an act of war. We call upon our international allies to condemn this blockade absolutely, and we warn aggressors to this country that we are neither meek nor defenseless. Thank you.
Taking the plunge? Far be it for us to be cynical, but it's beginning to seem like the wedding of a certain celebrity power couple is more about attention than it is about love. As this leaked photo
The thing about
shows,
this game is
the
like,
initials of heartthrob Johnny Hansley
when you fail,
and snob
you gotta
Tony
do the whole
Moore
dang thing
were
over
far from
again.
Conventional when they finally tied the knot this week. In a ceremony
Did I
that
load the
left
ads?
little
I
to the
did, right?
imagination, the couple
Yeah.
are insisting they hold
Oh.
the tradition. Well, as they say, something old, something new.
Shampoos.
In it to win it. Exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked at random to receive what Team HQ are describing as unique prizes.
Oh my god, look at
worth
the
more
heat.
than
Look at the
money
heat
used to
outside.
be. Take up on the scheme has been much higher than expected, and if this lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's going to have one. Burning rubber. Sales of
Burning
condoms
rubber.
have plummeted this month as sales of responsibility soar. Since becoming widely available earlier this year, the male contraceptive pill has become commonplace
both condoms,
in the
huh?
lives of many heterosexual couples, and as a result, many are turning their backs on more traditional prophylactics. Published today by one leading medical journal suggests that it's women who are moving away from the humble Johnny. The paper found that partners who are willing to share the contraceptive
humble
responsibility
Johnny.
are far more likely to be screened for infection and to report happier relationships. Fungi or fundi? As their supplies dwindle, the scientists of Dante's Taint have had to supplement their food stores with
Dante's
more
Taint.
unconventional cuisine. After funding was pulled due to public outrage,
about this one?
all attempts to rescue the
What's the
researchers
red-
have now been
What's the
abandoned.
red
But
mushroom
David
do?
and Ingrid's joint team are not going down without a fight and have begun to experiment with the available food sources. Trufflewonga sacratica, known locally as Forsborgen Horgensweed,
Forsborgen
has become a key
Horgensweed,
part of the
there.
scientist's diet, despite the lack of knowledge as to its long-term effects. Let's hope they don't sprout any unwanted Forsborgen Horgan limbs.
Forsborgen
Life during
Horgensweed.
wartime. As if we didn't have enough aggressors on our borders, internal problems are growing for the government as radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night. Scuffles broke out after the protest, resulting in multiple
Volkswagen
arrests
Volkswagen.
and the injury of 3 community cohesion officers. Advance have yet to comment. The reckless fire will certainly be remembered by all those who have seen these striking images. As their actions
Striking.
escalate, people across the country are asking themselves, who are Disrupt and what exactly do they want? Other than a new box of matches, of course. All this, and I'll be talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship and her proud owner. That's all up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Da-da-dun. 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 noise. Okay, finally.
But first tonight, our team of correspondents has been dispatched to every corner of the country to see how the people of this great nation of ours are coping with this unprecedented hot weather. First, let's go to Megan Wolf in Shining-on-Sea to see what the scientific community has to say. Megan, how's the weather there?
It's absolutely glorious, Jeremy. Thank you for asking. I'm here with Dr. Anna Burns at the University of Princeton. Are you enjoying the weather as much as I...
Oh my god! Oh, the fan. What? Why is the fan off?
Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Jesus.
We want to be able to reassure the public once and for all that there's absolutely nothing to worry about and that they can enjoy their sunstroke.
Oh my god! Jesus!
Both managed to persuade some poor, hapless victim to shackle themselves to his ego.
Why? What's wrong?
And I have met Bozeman's wife, and she...
So tell us about this.
My god, wait! This is so annoying! Oh my god!
Atmospheric samples, and we take all that and we feed it into this state-of-the-art computer, and very soon we'll be getting a high-tech readout of the results.
Blimey, that sounds very fancy.
I should just say, none of this would be possible without the generous support of Remington's Fist.
Uh-oh.
This is
Ruh-roh,
all
I
thanks to
hear
their
you.
unrivaled investment in our future, and may I just say, complimentary personal anecdotes.
I literally, it's, why is it not on?
And
Jesus.
as expected, everything is absolutely fucked. Hang on.
Oh.
This can't be right.
Right, but obviously...
My god.
That everything is absolutely fine, so...
Oh my god.
Actually, under concern level, it just says, why, God, why?
We should be celebrating these wonderful results, I think. There we are.
We need to evolve gills within 40 years.
You look thirsty.
Here it just says, shit,
Oh no.
shit,
Look at you. This is meant to be a celebration. Can't go around looking like that.
Shit,
There you
shit,
go. Much
shit.
better. Can I just say thank you again to Sophia Remington for providing all of this.
Everyone, we don't have long. Time is running out.
It's running out. Absolutely right.
Please.
That's all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
There you are. Enjoy that. I'd like to thank Dr. Burns for just one opinion.
Why is this so hard?
Claim us all.
There you have it, Jeremy. Proof, if proof be need be, that everything is just fine. I'm Megan Wolf, here with science. Back to you.
Megan Wolf there, attempting to do some actual news. Next,
Oh,
here's
dang,
over to Robin
the
Shaw,
shade, the
who's
shade.
in Scritchford with some of the winners of this week's team membership lottery. Robin?
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm here in Scritchford
Robin.
with Gary Failsafe, a janitor at the local school, and Amelia Jackhammer, an aspiring
Amelia Jackhammer,
poet.
stop!
Both of you were drawn at random from those who hold team membership cards to receive this week's amazing prize.
Again?
How do you feel?
Filled with fervent euphoria.
Yeah, good, yeah.
And all that we had to do was fill in a quick form or two.
Wow, that sounds so convenient. But we're all dying to know, what have you won?
That's right.
My
I
mouse doesn't
won
go all the way to
dinner
the side.
with Julia Salisbury at one of the capital's top restaurants.
Ooh, swanky.
Swanky.
And I've been invited to Peter Clement's house to help him dredge the gutter in.
That's absolutely terrific. You must both be over the moon.
I've written a poem about it.
So, can you tell me about the moment when you first...
I want to hear her
heard the
poems.
news?
Well, I was battling against a particularly difficult floater, probably one of the
Jesus.
sixth formers, when the headmaster came and found me.
I was involved in a similarly brutal conflict with a particularly arduous stanza.
Arduous. Oh my god, again?
No, I don't like to polish them. I like to keep them intact for my collection.
Oh.
No, I clicked out!
Unexpected.
I don't...
Oh my god, that was close. Are you kidding me?
I write poetry.
Potato, potato. So, Gary...
Potato, potato.
Peter Clement's going to let me keep the contents of his downpipe.
There's no harm in asking, I suppose.
Would you like to hear one?
No, thank you. Gary, when you signed up for team membership, was it in hopes of winning the lottery, or were there other reasons?
I like a flutter, of course, but no.
Flutter?
The boss said I had to sign up to keep coming into school.
Very sensible. It's important to know who we're trusting around our children.
Oh, I have an unpublished book of sonnets about children. Perhaps you'd like to hear one.
You're doing great, Jomo. Thank you. Thank you. I thought I was gone for a second there.
Collection.
Really?
Yeah, poor poet. Let her speak. Oh god. The interference is so real today.
Yes, it's coming. It's inspiration and it's delicious.
Right you are.
Today on the show.
Oh my goodness.
News, just a man who keeps multiple poos.
Please.
This big one's my favourite. See how it's fibrous, really lovely texture.
Would you encourage other people to enter for their chance to win?
If it's colour you're looking for, take a gander at old Blue Eyes here.
The national news lost its way when it covered some crap on a tray.
Oh my god.
Maybe that was unfair.
And that's all we have time for
The rhyming.
today. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Robin. What a lucky
Thanks,
pair they
Robin.
are. And finally in this segment, it's over to Patrick Bannon, who's gone to the smelliest town in the country to see how the unprecedented weather is affecting the locals. Patrick?
Hello there, Jeremy. Hello. Yes.
Hello.
I'm here live in Grizzleford, which is recently
Oh my
voted
God.
the smelliest
What?
town in the country. And I have to say that, you know, in this,
Jesus.
the smell really is. I mean,
Turns off at the worst times.
It's something else.
Again.
Barry Lardons, mate, you've lived here your whole life. How'd you put up with the stink?
Well, we're just all very proud of our achievement, to be honest with you.
You can tell that, look at him, proud as punch.
Do you know what it's like, son, being the second smelliest town?
No, I don't.
Living in the shadow of Arseminster, those smug fucks. But who's
Oh.
laughing now, eh?
You can turn off the challenge. Oh yeah, there was like
what
easy
happened,
mode and
mate?
stuff, huh?
Right, the good people from
That's okay. I mean, like,
Winter's
it's
came
not,
in and saved the day with their factory.
I'd rather,
We're talking,
like,
of course, about the newly built flour
play the game
factory.
as
they
it was
gave
like
us
intended
this
to be
big
played, if you know what I
presentation on
mean.
Jobs and growth. But as soon as we
Arseminster.
heard about the stench, we paid them whatever they wanted to put it
Ow.
here.
Does the stink not affect your life in every way, Barry? I mean, perhaps if you're filling in a tax return or completing the physical act of love.
It's strong at
Physical
first,
act of
but
love?
You
Oh
get
my god.
used to it after
This way,
several
this way.
weeks of your
Wrong way.
first bout of sickness.
Wrong way.
The judges were very impressed.
So, what's the sickness?
Oh, that's nothing to worry about.
It's a
It
game.
takes
Yeah,
a few
definitely.
minutes before you
I'm
develop any
confident I can get
symptoms.
through it without eating mode. Yeah, I'm also confident. Or maybe I'm not confident, but I'm determined.
And how they dump carcasses
And that's all that
directly
matters.
into the water main, but I think it's probably the few valves on the high street.
On the high street. Should I see a doctor? What are the symptoms?
Well, the first
What am I
one
talking
is
about?
asking stupid questions.
Ha ha
Then
ha.
folk experience a loss of inhibition.
Fuck off, do they? When was the last time you brushed your teeth, you stinking old tramp?
Oh.
Next recording is a period of randomly bursting into song, followed immediately by delusions of grandeur.
Oh my god.
Not.
Not.
It's sexy Patrick Bannon and he's wearing sexy shorts now. Oh my god, look at me. I'm like a stallion.
The fan is
Why
off.
didn't you tell me? I should take my shirt off. You know what? I'll even let you touch me if you want.
Ah!
That
Ah!
would be about undeserved
Oh no! No, my mouse!
self-confidence.
My mouse isn't working. My mouse isn't working. Everything's okay. Oh my god. I hate my USB thingy. Okay.
Oh man, what's the point?
And the ennui. All that's left now are the hallucinations and unconsciousness.
Nana Dottie? Was that you?
Full panic mode. Yeah, I literally was about to. Oh no! Stop! Ah!
Ooh, don't worry, folks.
So
Once
much
he
interference,
wakes up, he'll be
please,
just
please. I don't
fine,
like
and
today.
we'll just find a place to stick him where it won't matter how many times he evacuates his bowels.
I don't like this day. Okay.
Right, that's all here from Grizzleford, a town that's really making a stink.
Stop!
I'm Barry Lardons. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Barry. With another blockade
He looks
being
so
set up
tired.
around our coastline
あ、
as
そう、
we
動かな
speak,
くなるのね。
when we come back,
自分
I'll be
の
talking to three members of the
自分
general
のあれ
public
でしかないけ
who
ど
appear to
ね。
be
パソコン
here
の
purely for medical
パソコンの
reasons.
せいだけどね。
Don't go
パソコンの
away.
せいっていうか
Unless,
USB ハブの
of
せいなんだよね。
course, you've got something better to do. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute
This next section features a potentially controversial guest. Advance may request some censorship if he goes too off topic. You've done a great job so far keeping everyone happy, so let's keep up the good work.
And I can't do this anymore.
You say this every Friday.
I've done something.
What do you mean? Jeremy?
Jeremy?
My mic is still
Oh. Oh. Awkward. そうなるよね。いや、そうなんだよ。なんかね、いい感じに、いい感じのプーさんのやつをディズニーで買ったんだけど、
We should be doing an interview with the War Minister or a report from Grenfell Downs.
なんか可愛いんだけど、めっちゃそうなるし、なんかそうなってくるとさ、何、携帯も、なんか、携帯の繋がってるのも切れちゃうから、私も動かなくなるし、マウスも動かなくなるし、もう大変。全部これも、なんだ、キーボードも繋がってるから。RP Jeremy's... Yeah, oh my god.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, your host, Jeremy Donaldson. Later, we'll be talking to the captain of the territory's first cat football team, Professor Pumpkin. But first, I'm joined by 3 guests with some balmy bodily behaviors. Joining me is a woman who's been hiccuping for over 9 months. Isn't that right, Miss Piercy?
It's so hard because, like...
Yes.
Because they're like, they're like focus.
It's all a bit of a.
They're like focus on whoever's talking, but also don't keep it on them for more than 10 seconds. So it's like you never know when you're gonna get like docked or not.
It hasn't stopped since.
Fascinating stuff. Also here is Frankie Steampipe. Perhaps you could explain to us exactly what your physiological foreboil is.
I'm here to say it's high time people like me were respected. We're constantly
Oh no, I'm
overlooked
stuck.
in the
Oh
workplace.
Jesus, are you kidding me?
We're whispered about on buses, and we're asked politely to leave children's birthday parties. And it's disgusting.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry, my bowels have comic timing.
And finally, I'm joined by a man who answers every question honestly, even when it isn't aimed at him. How do you cope with that, Mr. Truman?
With a combination of booze, self-hatred, and hardcore pornography.
Is that right?
Not according to my therapist.
Well, in that case, let's speak to Rose. Tell me, how does the hiccuping impact you?
I get shushed a lot, which is hard.
Oh my god!
Asked me to,
Wait, I can't. Oh my god, my phone is not connected. Stop. Wait,
Well, I find
hold on.
it really fucking irritating.
Stop! Oh my god, this is so annoying. My phone, my USB hub. I swear to God. Ah! Ooh! Wah! Okay.
Actually, I've been surprised at how much support I've received.
And Frankie, why have you come here today?
Everything is classic, yeah. Everything. There's a problem.
We've started a group for people with ailments deemed broadly comical by society. It's called Take Us Seriously.
That's right. And
Why?
We bloody well mean it.
And who's joined so far?
A bunch of fucking losers.
It's just us so far.
And how much success have you had?
Well, we've seen some real positive changes.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's been a runaway success.
Playing on Alex computer is horrible, yeah, for
A single
real.
person come to our fun run, and all of our leaflets fell in the canal.
Well, Miss Piercy, some people are saying your condition was actually caused by the shocking events of that night. What do you think?
Come down, Mr. Donaldson, that's absolute rubbish.
What it'd be like to have a pair of tits.
Could you? I'm sorry, it's very hot.
My
What was I
God,
thinking?
this is such a...
Team fuck puppet?
No.
Or a sellout cunt?
Apologies. Just a reminder that he can't help it. And hey, if this isn't live television, then what is it?
Oh God.
Blockbuster of propaganda masquerading as journalism.
Right, Frankie, Rose, tell us.
We are...
How did you get involved with your
We
cause?
love
Yes,
to
we're
be
holding
neutral.
a sponsored run in Capital Park.
Neutral.
Next weekend. It's called the No
We're being
Smiles
neutral.
13 miles.
No, it's called...
Is that last guy's wrong? I don't know what any other... I don't know... You lost me at hiccups, honestly.
Pulling Jeremy Donaldson's strings.
No, I didn't say...
Wow, we may have to end that there,
Are you kidding me?
What a harmless bit of fun.
Steady on!
This is exactly what I'm talking about. We demand respect.
Yes, well, later,
Nope.
I'll be talking to Professor Pumpkin, a ginger tabby with a world-class pair of penalty paws. Is that really necessary?
No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once!
It's not enough! That's enough!
Awkward.
What are you doing?
Trying not to piss myself.
Alex, cut.
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you to. Now, you in the broadcast centre.
Oh,
Both Visible Escape Home. You listen to me.
Okay.
You cut to the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single person in this studio. I am thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. We all should be. Christ, it's so fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football? We are on the brinks of a siege, the likes of which the world hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these three fucking idiots.
I think my hiccups have stopped.
Nice.
You three, get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go, before I change my mind. Jenny, lock the doors. Lock the doors.
Yes, Jeremy.
Now. Good. Yes. Now. Right then. You in the broadcast centre.
Hi.
Alex, you listen to me.
Hi.
You pay attention.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure
You got a gun. I listen to the dude with the gun,
exactly what
I
you're gonna
guess.
play in the commercial, but today is going to be a little bit different. Look to your right. Yes, really. Look to your right. There is a VHS tape, and I want you to load it into one of the machines. And when I say so, and not before, you play it.
Okay.
Got about 15 seconds, so I wouldn't waste any time. Now, all cameras.
I assume you won't be playing that tape. This station does not negotiate with terrorists. I hope I've made myself clear.
I'm scared he's gonna.
Every single thing that comes
I'm a little
out of this
scared that he's
studio
going. I'm a
is
little
either
scared that he's gonna come and kill me.
one-sided, or
So.
now we're going to show the other side for a bit, for a bit of fucking balance, like the good old days.
Oh, sorry.
Alex, play the fucking tape.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't want to hurt any of you.
I'm so scared.
See, anything I don't
He's
like,
got a gun,
I
bro.
will not hesitate to start.
Alex, you're going to get me in trouble with that. Let's hope you made the right call.
Reset the system for the third segment. I imagine the ratings are going to be through the roof.
You've heard them talk about us on the
7th grade A+. Let's freaking go.
We are disrupt. We are the resistance. It's time you knew.
Honestly, I'm gonna get a new job if I get fired. Like, I would rather try to get a new job than to have the newscaster shoot me. You know what I mean? Like, I think that there are like, I think if we weigh the pros and cons in our mind, like,
No matter what they try to tell you.
the ratings are crazy, right?
Why should you trust us? Another faceless organization. A shadowy figure with a distorted voice. You've seen it so many times in the movies. Well, this is not a movie.
Whoa, he's not real.
My name is Alan James.
Oh,
I used
it's
to
Alan
try and
James.
shock people for a living.
Alan James is
for
always right.
entertainment. But now we live in a time where perhaps you need to be shocked. Perhaps we need to wake up. Advance are coming for our freedoms. They are coming for the fruits of our labors. They will take our wealth. They will euthanize our parents, and smiling throughout. They will turn our children against us if we voice our concerns. But we don't have to accept it. A great many people already won't.
Oh my god, he still got the gun.
Resist.
See,
You can disrupt.
I'm gonna listen to the guy with the gun. You know, I'd rather not get shot.
Join us.
What now?
It isn't hard.
I don't know.
We're everywhere.
This wasn't what I planned. I mean, some of it was. I had speech, look. But this was unexpected.
So what now, Jeremy?
It was supposed to be your day off.
Yeah, our ratings are awesome right now.
Don't do any more stupid things today.
How long? How long, Jenny?
You already lied.
Jenny!
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Joining me, unexpectedly, for what I very much imagine will be my last broadcast, are two new guests. Jenny works here at the National
Oh my god,
Nightly
my
News,
mouse!
And
No,
it's
my
someone I
mouse!
consider-
No! No, 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 no! No, 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 no!
Well, a friend. And next to her is... What's your name?
Andy.
Andy's a policeman. Only we don't call him that anymore. He's a community cohesion official.
Officer.
Sorry?
It's community cohesion officer, CCO.
And how's that feel, Andy? Being rebranded?
It's good. it's not about confrontation anymore. You know, the force had its fair share of problems. The team doesn't have as many.
But it still has some.
I couldn't say.
Couldn't or wouldn't?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Christ, you're fucking useless, aren't you?
Oh.
We'll come back to you later. Jenny?
I don't want to be on the news, Jeremy.
Yeah, she's in the back for a reason.
That's perfectly understandable.
I'm gonna head to bed. I'll catch up on you tomorrow. Oyasumi, Oyasumi, thanks for coming.
Jenny, why did you join the National Nightly News team?
I always wanted to work in news.
Yes, but why specifically this program? The National Nightly News.
It was the news everyone trusted.
Was?
Is. Do you really want to quibble semantics at gunpoint?
Is there something else you'd rather discuss?
Well, there is the great big Alan James-sized elephant in the room you seem to be ignoring.
What do you mean?
I saw your face when that hood came down. You didn't know, did you?
It's about the message, not the messenger.
Like I said, you didn't know.
No.
Oop.
I didn't know. The people I met were with... He wasn't there.
God,
I didn't know it was Alan James.
I'm sorry. But seriously, Alan fucking James. You're flushing your life down the toilet for... God, I love you, Jeremy, but...
He's a good speaker.
Yeah.
He's popular in the country.
They're like, are we really going to like hand our lives over? Are we really gonna follow Alan James?
Look, forget
of Alan James is always
There's
right.
just something deeply wrong. And you know it, Jenny. And you know it, Andy. And you at home, you know it too. Meanwhile, I'm interviewing a guest who stinks of shit. Patrick is paddling about in shit. And Robin is literally interviewing someone who collects the fucking stuff. I mean, it's not sophisticated, but what a metaphor. We are sleepwalking our way into oppression, and the news
I mean,
isn't saying anything.
we're at this point in the...
Alan fucking James.
What are all those scientists working on at Grantham Downs? What are they testing underground at Altergrave?
I mean...
Andy, your turn.
We're gonna get
Make
fired
yourself
anyway.
fucking useful. How many people have you brought in for
But protect the ears.
consultations just because they weren't carrying or didn't have team membership cards?
I mean...
Well, there's other forms of...
Oh no, no, I'm frozen again.
For
Jesus.
how long?
Jesus.
We're just here to help.
Then why do you need
Are you kidding me?
these?
Ah! Ah!
Not really help when it's offered at gunpoint, is it, Andy? Let me demonstrate it for you. Let me help you. You read these cards with my notes on it, and you'll probably digest a fact. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it, Andy? Knowing a fact?
What? I don't understand.
Do you want my help,
Yes,
Andy?
yes, whatever you say, yes.
Security are here, Jeremy.
Eat it.
What?
Eat it.
Eat the fucking news, Andy.
Eat the
Or I'll
news.
force it down your fucking throat.
Jeremy, stop.
Go on.
Really?
Oh.
Eat it.
I was waiting to see if he would eat it.
Stop. They will kill you. Please, don't make me watch that.
I mean, if he's gonna get killed, he's gonna get killed, I guess.
Of course.
The
You're right.
censoring the square? I don't know.
Sorry. Sorry, everyone. You can put the card down now, Andy. You can go now. You too, Jenny. Fuck off over there.
Fuck.
And nearly done.
Oh, is he gonna kill himself?
All cameras on me.
Is he gonna kill himself? Ah!
This new regime of ours is so seductive. I understand that. But before we all hand off our freedoms, should we ask to whom we're handing them over?
Why?
Do you want to know what's being done in
I
your
wasn't gonna
name?
censor, but okay.
How many people were transitioned last month? a record high, again, if you care. Shouldn't
Why?
someone ask advance how they plan to deal with this blockade? How many years or months of supplies we have? Why aren't we asking these questions instead of whose shit is this? There's a cat backstage.
We're not gonna censor the news, but we're gonna censor all the fucks and the shits.
Anyway, that's why I arranged for you to see that broadcast in the last break. I didn't know it was going to be him, but I guess that just about sums it up. We are all up Ship Creek with a paddle made of Alan fucking James. Christ, it's also fucking pointless. I was gonna
think of the kiddos.
take a holiday, try something else, out of the limelight. Maybe try having a relationship. I hear they're nice.
Maybe the last news podcast, but it certainly won't be the last one he's up on the news. True. That gun.
I loved the news.
Aww.
And now, well...
God, Jeremy, don't!
I've tried my best to be honest with you, but this just isn't the news anymore. And I'm sorry. I've lost this fight.
Alex, think of the consequences.
I've let you down.
Please, we can't show this. Cut to the ads.
Yeah. I don't really want to see him, like... I don't really want to see him, I don't really want to see him do anything. I didn't think it was gonna end like that, though. I didn't think it was just gonna end like that. I thought I would be able to see the studio. I kind of wanted to see what happened in the... Oh, A! We got an A! I kind of wanted to see what happened in the... Can we see it? Probably not, right? Oh! Okay, cool, look at that. Making a little bit more money. Making a little bit of money. Okay. Oh my god. The like loading music is so just like... At least you're not pouring anymore. Yeah, for real. And Duke, I'm still partly in shock from what you saw on the news last night when you had to edit on the news last night. When you come downstairs, you find your family sat in the living room waiting for you. You take a seat on the sofa next to Sam. Sam swallows, hesitating before starting. We were so worried about you last night. After Jeremy, everything that happened, Sam shakes their head. I wonder what they'll do with him now. Are you okay? Really? Excuse me. Okay. Lock him up probably. Can't say I blame them. I can't shake the feeling he might be right. Yeah, I mean, government's scary. Sam glances at Charlie in the back to you. We saw that you chose to play that tape. They paused for and I couldn't help but wonder why. I didn't feel like... Well, this is also very true. I didn't feel like I had a choice. Like, I was scared he was gonna kill me. I think you did the right thing. I mean, it was a crazy situation, but it was the right thing to play the tape, Charlie says quietly. You hadn't realized how much his support would mean to you. It's good to have your son on your side. Nice! For what it's worth, Alex, I think you were in an impossible situation and somehow you managed to make the right call. Sam throws their arm around you. Aw, only you were stuck in that studio and having to make that choice. No one can criticize what you did and I'm proud of you. You've never been... Aww. You take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. It's a lot to take in. You're not sure what you fully processed what happened last night, let alone what Charlie and Sam think about it all. You smile wearily at your family. You're exhausted. You didn't know how worried you were about it, but as Charlie makes a stupid joke and you all laugh, you feel the tremendous tension break. Sam rubs your back and tells him to flip the TV on. Couldn't ask for better. Cool. 日本文字持ってる人いるからね。そうだね。まあ、海外っていうか、まあ、アメリカとかに比べたら、全然安全だけどね。海外の友達と喋ってたんだけど、やっぱ、日本の危険、日本の治安悪いと海外の治安悪いはマジで別格だよねっていう。A muffled thud wakes you and Sam in the middle of the night, and it takes you a few seconds to realize it came from the kitchen. You tentatively make your way downstairs, grabbing an umbrella from near the front door, more comfort than as an actual weapon. Slowly push open the kitchen door. You lift the umbrella halfway above your head before you realize it's Charlie stumbling around in the dark. One of the kitchen chairs has been knocked over and he's up to his elbow in a box of cereal when he looks up and sees you standing in the doorway. Your worry turning into a mixture of curiosity and anger. What the hell are you doing crashing down at this time of the night? Your son sheepishly slurs that he was out with some friends and there were a few beers. As he sways on his feet, the strong smell of alcohol wafting from him tells you there were more than a few. Do you think it's a good idea to be wasting your Saturday nights getting drunk with these mates of yours? He says and just sits on the floor. Look, you can tell me where I can go get Sam, but the three of us can talk. Yeah, I'll bring your mother/father into this. He starts at the hard toe, then looks up with you with a defiant glare. We're not wasting our nights. What we're doing is important. We're helping disrupt, make a difference. He slams the cereal box onto the table, and what you're sure was meant to be a grand gesture, but the puff of sugary frosted flakes undermines the effect. You're 15, yeah. You're 15, Charlie. Okay, no. そうなの、そうだよ。全然。なんかみんな歌舞伎町怖いよねとか言うけど、いやあんなん比べ物になんないからみたいな話をこの間友達とやってたんだよね。The music, yeah. Getting drunk is more so waste of time. Yeah, agreed. Charlie chuckles, shaking his head, leaving without a word. Not the reaction you expected. You remember when you used to go to the park together and you took him on the swings. Now he's going there for rallies. God, you're old. Hopefully he doesn't wait Sam on his way to bed for his sake. This music. Yeah, Charlie's gonna throw a fit. Whoa! That's a lot of days! Oh, hello. It is a year. We've passed a year. Okay. This is your finishing up breakfast. Sam comes in with a post. Oh, we got a postcard from Susie. I hope she's having fun on her trip. Oh, her trip. Sam reads it aloud as you finish getting ready for work. So I've seen what feels like most of Turkestan. Really cool place. What's so cool? Hope Tippy enjoyed the gift. And before you say anything, yes, you're right to make me pack the extra pair of socks. Sam gives you a small cake under the table. Next we got the whoa. This music. Okay. Next we got the trend to Konoslava, Muswarmer, and loads of beaches to enjoy. I could have stayed there forever, but had to head to San Marino before it got too cold. And I'm so glad we did. We probably got 1 or 2 more stops before heading home, but I'll be back in time for Christmas, I promise. Everyone's doing well. Love, Susie. Okay. Feels like it's been a hell of a trip, worth every penny. Good for her. Good for her. Remember that company share prices? I know. That's why I've been really putting in Neil's deals or whatever. Neil's deals. 20-week war. Woo! Oh my God!
It's Bozeman here. Hope all's well with the family. Just a heads up, we're expecting those troublemakers at Disrupt to attempt to hack the channel during the broadcast. So keep an eye on the interference screen and stay out of the orange. Let's keep the news on the air. It's important, now more than ever.
Uh-oh. What does it mean? What does all this mean?
What does that mean?
It means to do that thing you do where you turn politicians into humans. Just don't get drawn into talking about the war, politics in general.
They do know this is the news, don't they?
You didn't hear this from me, but...
Oh.
Apparently, there's a crew at Team HQ right now. You just give me a speech or something tonight. They'll get it on the late news.
Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performing monkey.
Sometimes you sound just like him, you know.
How are you?
Aww. The girlies. 他の国も治安良くなるのでは？いやー。どうなんだろう。いろいろとまあもちろんなんとも言えないけど、なんか例えば自分の地元がかなりこのコロナ中結構治安が悪くなってたんだよね。
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. It's the 140th day of war. Our main headlines tonight. Company of Heroes. Skirmishes on land and sea again today as our armed forces...
Gonna hack you? Yeah, what am I supposed to do?
Blockade.
Oh, I didn't.
Advance's strategy of multiple small-scale incursions into the disputed zone is certainly keeping the enemy on high alert, unable to work out where or when the next strike will come.
Where's the deal?
Proud parents throughout the territory find themselves ever more impressed by the bravery and commitment of their incredible children and the job they're doing keeping supply lines open against all possible odds. Don't starve. Advance's food program moved from strength to strength today as rationing depots were opened in the last remaining unfed areas of the territory. The rationing depots have been constructed in record time, and the government's agricultural coordination strategy has seen shelves restocked with increasing regularity. However, with the reported rise in mental and physical health issues since the imposition of the blockade, critics have questioned whether those smaller communities which are only now starting to receive help could have been better and quicker served. 7 days to die. The recent decision to allow those with long-term health conditions to access transition centres has today been declared an overwhelming success. Previously available only to those in their final years, the expansion of the service has been met with relief by the many organisations calling for it to be opened up to the wider
Don't
community.
Starve is a fun game. I've heard of that one.
Medical supplies leaving many of our most vulnerable facing chronic pain, it can come as no surprise that the transition centres have found themselves stretched to capacity. Populous. More than 11%
can play
of
IRL
the
too,
population
have
have
that's,
thus far failed to register for a team membership card. A worrying statistic given that the cards are a legal requirement from midnight tonight. While applications are still open for those who like to run fashionably late, they can expect a few
I guess that's
from
me.
advance. Start me up. Disrupt spokesman Alan James held an impromptu rally today in the northern city of Mankipool. Large crowds gathered to hear the band speaker prove Disrupt are still able to capture the public's imagination. Community cohesion officers found themselves challenged by the unruly mob element always present at Disrupt events, but thankfully managed to keep violent incidents to a minimum.
Okay, so how do I deal with like the hacks and stuff?
Our mutual friend.
Oh, he died.
Bail was denied in the High Court today for shamed former National Nightly News anchor
Oh, just kidding.
Donaldson. The presenter will be transferred to new lodgings at Pentonbridge Prison, while the lengthy preparations for his trial, which is still 18 months away, begin.
Honestly,
following his very public breakdown on this program,
honestly, kind of a hero.
The once-loved presenter was disarmed and taken into custody by the community.
Not very cool to like point a gun at your like friend, but
great man. But first this evening, with the war about to enter its 21st punishing week, and people hurting up and down the country, I'll be grilling unpredictable Prime Minister Peter Clement in an exclusive interview from his home in Lancashire. That's coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Again.
In part 2, I'm a little overexcited to announce I'll be interviewing the one and only Lil C.
Keeping an
And
eye on
later, we've got a new
interference.
feature
Okay.
that's sure to keep you coming back for more.
What are these?
But first
What are these
tonight,
like buttons in the
let's
middle?
check in with Prime Minister Peter Clement, who's speaking to us from his home in Lanfordshire. Good evening, Prime Minister. Have we caught you exercising?
Oh, have we started?
Bro.
Yes, that's right, Miss Wolf. Just a few minor adjustments. I mean, nothing drastic. I haven't joined the gym or anything. As my old mum used to say, just because she won't take it up the shit, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try for a quick fiddle up the car park.
Language, Prime Minister.
What? Quick fiddle? What's wrong? Oh, shitter. It's shitter, isn't it? Yep, that's the one.
And can you tell us what brought about this new you?
Well, you know, Mrs. C and I were watching, you know, the night the blockade began.
Oh.
Well, you know, and it was blistering hot, as I'm sure you all remember. And I were a bit wheezy.
How is that going to
from all the
affect
cigars and
what
all
is
that.
what?
And Mrs. C turns to me after the signal dropped away, and she was in floods of tears. And she says, Peter, she said, I couldn't go on without you, she said. So I made a decision. And since that day, I have stopped smoking Cigars. Except for Christmas. My birthday.
Oh my god!
Weddings. State dinners. As well as that, I got this useless Rudy backwards doesn't go anywhere. And apparently I'm going on a walking holiday this Christmas, and that should finish me off for bloody good.
Did you make the decision to holiday within the country this
My
winter
God.
because of the blockade, Prime Minister?
Well, Mrs. C has never liked travelling at the best of times. These are certainly not the best of times. On that we can all agree. There's a lot of red tape involved in leaving the territory at the moment, as I'm sure you're all aware. Some of those forms are bastard long.
All in it together.
What? All in it together! Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Also, it doesn't seem very advanced to be going abroad when the rest of the country is grounded.
And yet, Julia Salisbury announced today that she'll be visiting Svenland during this year's winter break. Is that really an example of team spirit?
What? Did you know about this, Gail?
No one tells me anything, Peter. You should know that. What did you know?
Well, leaving that for a moment, it says on this card that a body like yours must take some planning to achieve. What's your morning routine?
Well, I have a frigid morning routine.
Rigid. It's rigid for fuck's sake!
Oh, yeah. A rigid and demanding plan that my doctor and personal trainer...
Who's your personal trainer?
Ah, some prick called Clark. Is that on your card?
I thought you might wonder. Prime Minister, speaking of planning, with the blockade in its 20th week and the people of this country reeling from its effects, what plans do you have to get us out of this mess?
Well, that's a very blunt question.
Nice.
Miss
Surely
Wolf.
one for which you, the democratically elected Prime Minister, must have an answer.
Don't you get smart with me, Pat. I was a fucking national treasure before you were a twinkle in the milkman's scrotum. You want to talk about plans? Let me tell you about plans. That's all we do. Fucking plans and revised plans and then meetings to discuss the implementation of plans and plans and yet more planning for fucking plans and yet more fucking plans.
Well, that's good. That's good to know, Prime
Do you
Minister.
know, I used to really like you.
Oh my god!
You were a breath of fresh air. But I've been watching you, and you know what?
Oh, Orange Line belongs to Rebels if you tune in. Ah, I see.
I will take that as a compliment. Prime Minister, later on this evening, your co-leader, Julia Salisbury, is going to give a national address from team headquarters. Can you give us a hint of what she's going to say?
Yes. Well, I imagine that there will be
you
the
imagine?
usual... No, what I mean is...
You do know about this broadcast, don't you, Prime Minister?
Well, I'm sure I did. But Julia and I have no secrets from each other. We don't memorize each other's bloody diaries either. As my old mum used to say, if you wanted to get a job done quick, don't get bogged down in the pubes. What else you got?
Oh my god.
Only cards. What
I
else?
took my hands off the keyboard.
My life, do you want to rustle through? Get out, refill my glass.
Go.
Ta. Well,
Ta.
come on. Come on.
Okay. What music do you listen to when you work out?
Is that relevant?
Well, Gail tells me that I work out to Little C, but I have absolutely no fucking idea who that is. Do you think the C stands for...
It stands for collaborative, Prime Minister.
Yeah, actually, that does make more sense.
Collaborative.
How's rationing affecting you?
It's hard, but we get by. You just have to learn to get by on the basics. Take comfort in each other. I've got Mrs. C and many a fine single malt. I want for nothing. Except for a decent night's sleep, of course.
Prime Minister, thank you for joining us. When we come back, it's time for the Culture Spot with Lil C and a world premiere performance of her new song.
Oh, new song, let's go.
I can't wait to hear that. We'll be back after this.
1 minute back, everybody.
What happens when you wander from the car? I don't think you know that. I don't think anyone's supposed to know. When you mentioned it, Bozeman's face turned a colour that I think you call embolism.
Am I in trouble?
Bozeman? Nah, you're like the
ゆう
judge of
と
my
ちゃんのバランスなのかな。まあどうなんだろう。いろいろまあ難しいと思う。でも日本はそういうところすごいと思うけどね。
you winding me up?
だから住むのが好きだし。
I read books.
だから住みやすいと思っちゃうけど。Okay, C, okay.
Stock might be low, but the prices are lower. We've even had to get crazy creative, and we've got specials on.
You'll no doubt have spotted the updated mixing disc.
Yeah.
The new buttons during the next sections. First, we'll need applause when the guest enters, and before her song. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it when we get there.
We got crazy Christmas dancing hats.
Crazy Christmas dogs and hats!
And jumpers. If you're feeling hungry, don't feel down in the mouth. You can have a dog on a log. And remember, a dog isn't for life. It's just for Christmas to eat. It's a crazy deal.
Oh my god.
Crazy deals. We've got elves on trees. We've got trees.
We've got elves on trees! それでもアメリカ好きなんだよな。うん、まあ両方すごいいいところあると思う。地元が、まあ治安は良くないけど、まあまだなんか、まあ国の中ではまあまだいい方だと思うし。それこそみんな自由でめっちゃ好きなんだけどね。Alright.
Thanks for coming back. Later, we have an exciting new feature that we just know you're going to love, so stay tuned for that. But first, I'm really excited for our next guest. She rose to prominence as the delightful Susie May in All My Daughter's Children's Men, before taking the music industry by storm this year with her debut album smashing the chart records at the age of just
you said it at any
20.
time.
Let's give it up and welcome Lil C. I just say, you look incredible.
Oh, thanks, babe. I'm doing this
Thanks,
new regime
babe.
and it really does work.
Ooh, what's the regime?
And my manager suggested it to me. It basically involves bathing in like cabbage water and then having the leaves sucked out of you while you sleep.
Wow,
the leaves?
Oh, well, look at me, Meg.
The leaves of the cabbage. I was like, what?
Yep, they certainly are. Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm somewhat of a super fan, so I'm sorry if I get a bit starstruck.
Oh, bless you. I've never actually
bless
had
you.
Before, so if you do get a little tongue-tied, I can always carry the interview.
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, God.
So your first album, F My Face Together,
what?
It hit shelves this summer and it just exploded. I mean, what was that like for you?
Bonkers, just so weird.
What?
I was in all the papers and the magazines. Overnight, I went from that like annoying little girl from that show to that like sexy little girl from that show.
Wow. That must have been bizarre.
Not really. It was just like any other morning. You know, get up at 5, go on a 4-mile run, have 3 meetings
normal.
on my cabbage bath. But then was my dad actually talking to me.
Oh, of course. I mean, the famed country singer, Billy Bob Jean Short.
Billy
Bob Jean Short?
There's nothing that strange about it, Megan. Yes, he may believe that aliens told him to hate women. But there
It's
really
strange.
isn't anything to prove that he's wrong.
Uh-huh. So,
it's strange, and she's like, oh, that's something.
To your popularity.
Oh my god,
I
okay.
mean, did that change your life?
Wearing, like, nice underwear, you know, for the paparazzi. But as my manager says, best to make the most of it before I'm 30.
Is that right? So, what's the album about?
So I thought it was about like how pretty and great I am, but actually it's about monetizing youth, I think, or about like promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty or something.
I think.
Yeah, he says insecurity is an opportunity.
Oh
no!
Do you think he'd be happy with you telling us all this?
Telling you all what? It really doesn't matter what I say here. I'll do my dancing and then this part will all be forgotten about.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to see some of those famous dance moves very shortly because you're going to be performing your new single, aren't you?
Yeah, it's from my album Put It In My A Together and it's out tomorrow.
I'm really curious
So
about
soon,
the thingy.
After the last one.
Oh yeah, I've actually released 2 albums since lunchtime and a clothing line during this interview.
But I'm also curious about her song.
See, this is called Cry for Help and it's going to be in all the best high street and retailer shops and it's out now. So girlies, you know what to do. Scream and cry until somebody gets it for you.
Ooh. There she goes. Blimey. All these projects, they're keeping you very busy, aren't they? It must be tough.
Yeah, it can get tough and I hate it sometimes and I hate myself. I just want to like cry into a bath of root veg. But then I think thousands of girls would do anything to be me, so I must be quite lucky.
Well, you know you don't have to do this though, don't you?
Yeah, I do think that sometimes. Most nights between like my 4th vodka and the 8th time a stranger slaps me around the arse. I think things could have been different, you know, like better. But I don't know. I love doing autographs and having somebody dress me and tell me what to wear.
Did you always want to do music?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I did. I'd sit in front of the radio, and as soon as my favourite girl group would come on, I'd press record on my cassette. But then my dad would come in and tell me to turn it off and to go back upstairs and start practicing again.
Sorry, is your dad your manager?
Yeah, which can be tough. And sometimes when it gets really hard, he'll say, "Make Quagler proud and you might just survive childbirth."
Well, you know what, despite anything, you'll make me proud.
Oh, if only your opinion was as valuable as his.
Oh no!
On that problematic note, you're going to be singing your song for us soon, aren't you? Tell me about it.
So it's called These Babies Gonna Bring You Home, and I actually got sent the lyrics in the car on the way up here. But you know what? It's actually alright.
What was that noise?
And don't worry, all my work is team approved.
All right then. Well, you can go and get ready for that. We'll see you in a little bit. It was a very specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I just can't wait to hear this. Whoa, so here is Lucy with an exclusive first performance of her new track, These Babies Gonna Bring You Home. Take it away.
I thought he said you could do it whenever.
The queen of teams, here to break in your blockades. Lil C.
Oh my.
Oh baby, can't you see?
Oh baby, baby.
I'm hungry. There's a place in me that's empty. I want that meat you're
She's not
packing
singing.
only. You can feel that crack in me.
Who's
I'm
mixing?
under siege, so come and free me. Ain't no disruption here, boy. I got no agenda. Just want the team in me. No dirty foreign member. Don't stop your morning drill. There's holes in me that ain't been filled yet. I only scream this loud when you do your country proud. I ain't no Vickers daughter. Come and skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older. Tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So
Oh my God.
break our dream. We fight and love and die at two. So what a Peter Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy. I wanna see some action.
No.
So come and break my sanctions.
You not? Why?
I've been this wild and free since Mama burdened me. She was only 53, but gave to save her family. There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy. Don't die alone, these babies gonna bring you home. I ain't no Vickers daughter, come and skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So what if Peter Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy and flip me over, grab my hair, rip off my clothes and dump them there.
Oh no!
I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions.
The men. Oh my. Jesus.
Well, if that doesn't distract you from the world outside, I don't know what will. I'd like to thank Lil C for doing that. Don't
All
go
right.
anywhere. After the break, we'll finally be revealing the new segment of our show that we just know you're going to love. We'll be back right after this.
And we're out.
Oh my God. Da, 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 da.
can I
CEO
just
of
say,
Remington's Fist.
thank you so much for letting me do this. It really
My
means a lot to me, you know,
loneliness
to be able to
is
promote myself
killing
as such a
me,
mainstream
and
platform.
I must confess,
And you know
I
what?
should
Good luck
I
for the future.
believe.
Take care of yourself. This industry can be crazy sometimes. Watch out for that father of
Give
yours.
me a
I manage myself. It's
sign.
just, you know, for the
Hit
public,
me,
that's better.
baby, one more time.
It's like,
Oh right.
and Michael?
What was
Michael?
What about Billy Bob Jean Short? Is he?
Oh, my dad. He's such a sweetheart. We both had the same agents, you know, like it just made sense. Both of us for our image together.
Wow.
And Michael, I want to see the revenue share for the clothing line and get me a G&T before my meeting with the lube guys.
The lube
And so for
guys.
your pleasure, I'm going to start needing it.
And you'd be right. We've had our biggest and
I hate to
best
tell you
days
this,
working
but you're
on
going to
this
need all 4 sound effect buttons for this next section. Try and pick the most appropriate sound
Oh
effect
no.
for the lines. They can't hear your choice.
See, I only get good grades in the music sections.
Not making them look ridiculous. Mind you, after the last section, God help us all. Try and do better.
In my dressing room.
They were exactly 12 as I said in your right.
Do I look like the sort of person who counts things?
No,
no.
Do I look?
no.
Do I look like the sort of person who counts things, you guys?
I'll tell you what.
One in every 100 boxes
adding
will
flowers
contain.
until it a golden flower.
Looks like they just got lucky.
Absolutely, right away. 10 seconds.
This is a toxic cover. I'm on a ride.
3.
You're toxic, I'm slipping under.
Thanks for joining us for part 3. We've been teasing you about our new feature all night,
I'm
and now
addicted to
the
you,
wait is
'cause
finally
you
over.
know
I
that
can
you're
reveal that
toxic.
every night on the show, we'll be treated to an episode of an informative and hilarious new segment called The Notice Board. It stars some top talent, and we're very excited about it. But before we see it, let's have a quick chat with the writer, director, and phenomenon, may I say, Jeff Algebra, guys.
Actually, I've dropped the algebra.
Oh, what?
I go by Jeff de Plume now. How'd you like that?
Well, yeah, very
I'm
fancy.
so
I suppose
confused. He's like, you
may
did
have
it too
your
early, and then he's
success
like,
Well,
oh no, you
exactly. I'm earning enough to
didn't.
pay
But if I
taxes
wait,
now.
it's like,
Oh,
It's shit.
and how does Angela feel about all this?
Who?
Your wife.
Oh, God, no. No. No, she's long gone. No, she was holding me back. I'm with Norm now. We were married last month.
oh,
Norm de Plume.
Yeah.
Norm de Plume.
And why did you write this?
The laugh.
What was your inspiration?
Oh, well, I received a telephone call offering me 25 grand to write a pro-team sitcom. And I heard my father's voice. It said, Jeff, you listen here, boy. You make hay while the sun shines. You wring every penny you can get out of this. So I wheeled him down to the transition centre, got out my typewriter and started clacking. Wow. Utter shite.
And without further ado, let's give it up for the notice board.
What?
You have to play a sound effect, Alex.
I thought we were supposed to clap. What?
Alex, if
Where?
you'll ruin the notice board, and the actors won't be happy.
Good morning.
You don't want to put it early, right?
Morning, Ray.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray, it's those young louts. They've vandalized my shop again.
No!
Yes!
Oh, what?
They've written all sorts of obscene language and crude pictures, and I know it's those damn youths.
Boo! Oh, sorry.
I don't know. It could be the vicar at closing time.
Oh, I needed to laugh.
I'm just worried they won't
Sorry.
ever become productive members of the community. What if they never see the error of their ways
Aww.
and end up as social outcasts, such as shoplifters or bong rats?
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven. This is a very supportive community, and I'm sure that in time they will fit into this society like this key into this lock.
Haha, funny.
See? Works like a charm.
What a lovely way to put it, Ray. And just like that, we can unlock their future.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, what?
Wow. Look at all the letters in my collection today.
Oh, I think that one's addressed to me.
Oh.
What? This one? Oh, so you're right.
Ha 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 ha.
Here it is.
It's a letter from my granddaughter, Brenda.
Oh.
She says she got an A on her maths exam because one of her friends has been helping
Oh no,
her.
he's stuck.
She was always a team player, was our Brenda.
Ha 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 ha.
What's up, losers?
Yeah! Who's this dude?
Oh, no. It's Brad. He's the coolest guy in the village.
That's right. I just got here.
Yeah!
On my motorbike.
Yeah!
Clear off, Brad. We don't want any of your ilk around here.
What? Rad dudes?
No, ruffians. Have you come to tag the notice board with your gang signs?
Oh!
I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board.
My resume?
I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
Yeah, tutoring. Oh.
Tutoring?
That's right. Maths is very important.
Yeah, maths.
Not at all.
Haha. Oh. Awkward silence. Oh.
So you, a young person, have been spending your time helping others and not just urinating on churches or huffing glue?
Hey, I haven't huffed glue for months.
You know what? We misjudged you based on how young and cool you are and not on your actions.
Yeah!
So it wasn't you who vandalized my shop last night or called me a rancid old crone from the back of a chopper?
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
Ha 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 ha. Maths homework.
There? I thought for a minute there that you said Brenda.
I did, you daft old sow.
Oh.
That, Ray?
Oh, yes, what a wonderful surprise. I now respect you as a man.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, what the heck?
What the hecky? Oh, oh,
Give us a hug.
Ah, woo! Whoa! Whoa! What's happening? Oh no! Oh!
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but
Groundbreaking. That was
breaking
pretty groundbreaking.
I'm being told we're picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major foreign cities. Initial estimates put the death toll into they put them into millions.
Oh no.
I'm being told we're experiencing some power shortages as a result, so apologies for the interruption. And apparently we can go live now to team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury any moment. Yes, let's go to that now.
Good evening, citizens and leaders of the world. Minutes ago, operatives working
Better have the bunker, yeah, for real.
nuclear
Oh, your husband, wife, right?
simultaneously in 4 major cities across the continent. We have similar devices in 58 other urban centres. and will not hesitate to detonate.
What's this?
Will not hesitate to detonate.
We are hearing stories of power fluctuations and what could be minor earthquakes throughout the continent. Stand by.
Ooh.
We've lost contact with our benefactors in Urkistan and Konoslava. All our equipment seems to be resetting.
To ensure that your citizens become part of the new future. Your borders are now our borders. Your people are our people. They will finally be
Nothing's
fed
happening over there.
And clothed and educated and healed. But for your privileged few, the moment that they feared is now upon them. Allow me to be crystal clear. If you fire a single shot at our territory or harm a single one of our citizens, we will not hesitate to detonate further devices. You will not find them, then no doubt you are already searching for them.
Where is it? Oh, it's over here. It's over here. Ah!
We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms.
It's so hard.
By midnight tonight.
I just wanted to see what the interference was.
I don't really talk about my personal life in my job. It's not relevant or important. So many of you may be surprised to learn that I have a brother.
Oh.
His name is David.
Uh-oh.
And right now
Uh-oh.
I can't get his stupid face out of my head.
Aww.
He's a researcher and he's currently traveling the continent for work. And I don't know where he is right now. And I should imagine that there are many of you sitting at home tonight digesting this news, and you also have loved ones on the continent. In Urkistan, or Havia, or San Palmerino, or Konoslava, which is where David was when I last spoke to him 3 days ago.
Uh-oh.
So when I tell you I know how you are feeling tonight, believe me, I do.
日本で初めて地震を経験した。
There's a flow to events. I see it every day here. I know that
でもあれは地震ではなかった。あれは別に、あれは原爆でしたね。
We may actually be at the break of a
原
new
爆
dawn.
爆弾
We
まあ
don't know that yet. We
う
can't
ん
know that yet.
あれだったけどね。
Together we will find out, and I will be here every night, feeling what you are feeling, and with your help, maybe we can all get to that brave new world. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
The fact that this is something that could actually happen is messing with me. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly... Oh, sorry.
We've got people ringing around, but the telephone networks are overloaded.
Okay.
We'll find him.
Do we know exactly which cities were hit, or...
Megan. We will
Aww.
find him.
Okay. That music sequence really saved us. Yeah, Neil's deals. Let's see.
We are hearing stories of power fluctuations and what could be minor earthquakes throughout the continent.
The way that this is
Stand
filmed,
by.
he looks like a... He doesn't even look real. He looks like he's like 3D or something.
We've lost contact with our benefactors in Urkistan and Konoslava. All our equipment seems to be resetting.
ベルトだ。まあ戦争になったからね。
Can we get this confirmed? Can we get this verified? I need this verified.
Dang, I guess I should have looked at some of the other ones too, huh?
I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you are receiving this, but if you are, then you have to know. You have to know what's being done right now to our neighbours. This
I guess
is
we should have gone to
unprecedented.
Alan James's
Our
like rally
government
thing.
has committed multiple acts of mass destruction in our name. Nor do I care how you voted. You didn't vote for this. None of us did. This can't be. We are waiting further news and, oh, God. What if they respond?
Uh-oh. Is that it? Is that it? A proportionate response. The rest of your shift passes in a blur with the same words going around and around in your head. Operators working for advanced detonated nuclear explosives. Initial estimates put the death toll into millions. Did this really just happen? You pull into the driveway with no memory of the journey home. The light in the front room is on. Clearly someone else is still awake. The door creaks open into the living room and you find Sam sitting on the sofa staring at the TV. The screen is off and they're clearly lost in thought. You take a seat beside them and put a reassuring hand on their shoulder. They don't look at you, but they do reach up and take your hand in theirs. Now you're closer. Now you're closer, you can see Sam's face more clearly. You see a look you've never seen before. Chris and Susie, they're both. I know, what do we do? What the hell can we do? The bastards. Oh my god, the bastards killed Chris and Susie and millions of others. Oh, what? What? All because of their fucking war, which we never asked for. Oh my god, the children! Where there should be tears, there's only fire. Pure raw fury. They're manic now. I hate them, Alex. I know you've never been a fan of Advance, but after this, they're monsters. I need to know you understand that we can't just be indifferent, that we need to actually do something. Advance is what's necessary. I'm glad they're prepared to do it. I don't think it's that simple. The country is suffering wars. Nothing could justify what they did. Anyone... Yeah, I think I'd be pretty mad if some nuclear explosions killed my children, you know. The leaf spreads over Sam's face like a wave and they collapse against you, closing tightly. Clearly this was weighing heavily on them. You're not sure you've even processed it all fully yet, but at least you'll get through it together. The last week has passed in a blur, a rush of things to do, but all immediately forgotten. Your memory clouded by a dark fog. 9 days since the so-called Liberation Night and the beginning of Advance's new future. You weren't the first ones at the church today. You were staggered by the number of people who have come to mourn with you. Everyone here for the same reason, sharing the same pain, the same sense of loss. It's written all over their faces, much as it would be on yours. You step away from everyone else, needing space to gather your thoughts. Your little girls, Susie and Chris, too, both just gone. Sam has said little since that evening, clearly still in shock. Not that you could blame them, you haven't been much better. Sam appears silent and squeezes your hand tightly in an act of desperation, seeking comfort and you squeeze back. Some small piece you can't help but wonder, are you partly to blame? These scars will not fade quickly. There hadn't even been coffins to bury. Dang! Woo! Ah! Wow! Oh my god. An academic exodus. Oh my god. It's a seemingly ordinary morning, but as you get into work, you find a small crowd gathered in the break room. When you go in to grab your first cup of tea of the day, I'm so surprised I still have my job. You can't help but overhear some excited chatter. You didn't hear? Yeah, another one's gone missing. What's that bring the total up to now? Oh, I should think over 100 at this point. They won't all have been reported or noticed yet. Sorry, what's going on? An excited young woman turns to you and begins to explain. Another professor went missing from Queensview University. With all the other disappearances over the last year, scientists, doctors, researchers... She pauses before lowering her voice to a whisper. It's clearly to disrupt, targeting the people speaking out against them. I even heard Advance are struggling to prevent further. A deep, familiar voice behind you interrupts. What exactly is going on here? A silence overtakes the room as you all turn in unison towards the doorway. Bozeman clears his voice before continuing. I told you before I don't want to hear about these so-called disappearances. Come on now, people. Advance have been very clear that there's nothing to worry about. which means they're not our problem, and unless they start classing cappuccinos as intellectual. What? I don't think anyone here has anything to worry about. Let's get back to work. Bozeman holds up a hand to keep you as everyone else piles out of the room. Look, between you and me, this leave it alone malarkey comes from on high. It's out of my hands. So I would appreciate it if you would refrain from talking about it further. And make sure the news is in line with that school of thought, yes? Gives you a pat on the arm and a smile before leaving to carry on with whatever he does during the weekday. It seems that for better or for worse, public ownership is now in full swing. Woo! Whoa! That's a lot of days! Spark to light the flames. You're surprised to find Sam in bed next to you when you wake up. They must have got in very late last night from drinks with the folks from school. You decide to let them sleep in and enjoy a lazy evening. With the house quiet, you decide to bring some breakfast into the living room to watch some TV while you eat. This is breaking news. Reports are coming in from across the country that large swaths of farmland went up in flames last night as part of what authorities are calling a heinous and well-planned act of terrorism by the group known as Disrupt. You drop your spoon back into the porridge and turn up the volume. Uh-oh. In addition to the food stores, which government sources have said will put a strain on universal menu centers everywhere, a number of CCO and civic buildings were targeted in last night's attack. According to Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, specific prisons and re-education and betterment facilities were raided, and a small selection of problematic and potentially dangerous individuals were forcibly extracted from lawful custody. You hold your breath, waiting to hear if anyone got hurt. Unfortunately, it appears that the CCOs were ill-prepared for an event like this, and Disrupt seemed much more effective and well-organized in comparison. While most of the targeted locations were thankfully empty of people given the lateness of the hour, the betterment centers were fully staffed when they came under attack. 17 CCOs and 4 administrative staff lost their lives as a result of the brutal actions of Disrupt last night, with countless more injured, many seriously and rushed to the hospital. A few Disrupt members were captured during the conflicts, but the vast majority seem to have evaded capture so far. More on this story as it develops. I was like kind of zoning out while I read that. You go to turn off the TV, but something catches your eye before you do. Footage at one of the crime scenes that's been looping around the smoking shell of a CCO building. Very distinctive letter, clearly from Kyrgyzstan. It's too small to make out clearly, but there's definitely engraving on it. Oh my goodness! Oh my god! Charlie! Charlie! What have you and Chippy got yourselves caught up in? Wow. 日にちが経つの早いね The war arc, oh god. The uprising. Okay, I think this might be my last one. I have to eat something before I have a thingy to do. A year and a half since Liberation Night. Dang. Okay. Where are you? Hi. Oh.
Are you receiving?
Yes.
This is Alan James.
Hi.
The revolution starts tonight, Alex, and we need your help. Throughout this broadcast, we're going to ask you to do things that will directly help with this mass protest. I'll be talking to you regularly tonight, and I'll also be hacking in when I can. Please help get our message out. We're on the verge, Alex. You've always been fair and balanced in your approach to us. With your help, we can tip the balance in our favor. If you play our tape at the second break, that's when we think it will have the most impact. It's on your right.
Okay. I mean, like, I will. I will, but like...
He's a wanted criminal, Colin.
So's my nan, but she never missed her birthday.
We gotta put in Crazy Neil. I need my stonks. I need my stonks, you know? The leaders. Celebrate your success weekly on Thursdays.
I hope he's alright, though. No.
Must be played?
Your brother was fine. Going in 10 seconds, everybody!
Well, if it must be played, what if we take this very, like...
Definitely. Going in 5,
what if we contradict
4,
our ad?
3.
Our ads.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News broadcasting across the territories. My name is Megan Wolf. Our top stories tonight. Future legend. It's been 40 days since Disrupt conducted multiple attacks across the territories. During the coordinated action, subsequently dubbed the Night of Fire, emergency services were kept busy at the agricultural centres, while a series of covert attacks.
We like him, honestly. We like him. He was like, honestly, he was like the only one that was normal. He was like,
nothing's been heard from the missing journalist since the
he was like
attack on his convoy
interviewing all these like
ago.
crazy people.
Donaldson was on his way back to Betterment after his notorious court appearance. All of us here at Channel 1 hope that wherever he is now, he's safe. Food, glorious food. With the last of the menu centres opening in territories 5, 8 and 14 today, Advance confirmed that the programme is now in full operation, providing free food for every citizen of the new future. What started as rationing during the 20-week war has blossomed.
No way it looks like that picture on the left.
Is the envy of the unawakened world. Jack Tractorpants, spokesman for the
Jack Tractorpants,
said today that while they can guarantee the contents of every box is nutritious, the actual quality of the meals you cook depends on whether you have a touch of Chef Jordan Rankley or the culinary skills of a professional footballer. If I were a rich man, problems
if I
in
were a
territories
rich man.
11, 17 and 22 today as striking bosses attempted to undermine their new economies. With seemingly no awareness of irony, the former CEOs and MDs have come together to form the Wealth Creators Union, with demands including a return to 150% bonuses.
Jordan Ramsay, is that what they said? I wasn't paying attention.
Groveling zones. In an annoying show of petulance, the former elites drove their luxury vehicles at 10 miles per hour up and down the motorways of their respective territories. The coordinated protest of elites inconvenienced several 100,000 of their employees. Some fun now. Signs of ever more resistance to Advance's radical
that Gwen
policies
Stefani
today,
song?
as popular resistance movement Disrupt extended their reach further across the territories. The organization's emblem appeared in every major city across the territories.
Oh my god, part of me wants to do the panda.
Publicity stunt, which has seen them dominate.
The panda!
Beyond debate that Disrupt's membership is growing at a rapid pace, not everyone.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to do it.
About it, as spokesperson Alan James would have us believe. Especially not this resident of Grottingburg Zoo in Territory 6, who seems remarkably unenthused about global politics.
Unenthused.
And 3 stories we've been obsessing over reached their conclusions today. Spist me like it's Christmas.
What?
With the overwhelming success of Responsibility.
Oh my god!
A new age of free love.
They look the same!
Style orgy houses have been springing up throughout the territories.
Orgy houses?
Newest among them is the Fellatio Nelson, which, like so many of its competitors, is run by an entirely female management team and promises, amongst other delights,
He looks just like me, mood.
One-eyed admiral. Looks like Sophia Remington's
A woohoo house.
reached a long, deep.
I saw this tweet yesterday that was like, I'm never woohooing again, and it was like a picture of like The Sims, and like then they were on fire near the bed. It was so funny.
Dante's taint today,
Oh.
as reports emerge of a mutual agreement to end it all.
They look the same.
With little support from the public and no much-needed supplies from above ground, the academics took the unthinkable decision to drink 18 cans of Diet Stank.
What?
Could this catastrophe have been avoided? And what on earth are they putting in that drink? Clean sheet. After the cheeky wedding that had the whole territory
You look
talking,
the same.
everyone's favourite
Hello,
nudist,
Aitan. Hello, welcome
Johnny
in.
Hampsleeves and Tiffany Lamore have launched an informative guide to lovemaking called The Wonder of Coitus.
What?
The Edurotic Handbook is the newest product in their
Edurotic?
positivity range that includes a graphic novel about foreplay called Give It a Minute, and their #1
Cool.
single, Peace Anthem for Jilted Butt Plugs.
Oh my god, are we gonna listen to
All
them?
that, plus, we'll be taking a trip to Dangly Parks for the notice board, as well as getting a sneak peek at the hottest ticket in town. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Ugh.
People of the territories, today is the day we take back control. Soon it will be time for you to help us again. Come out of your houses, block the traffic, bring the capital to a standstill. I've met so many of you in my travels up and down Territory 1. You always ask the same question. How can I help? Well, this is how. And as for when, you'll know.
Well, it's time. A revolution!
But first, 500 days after the loss of a fine leader and a great man, the start of tonight's programme is dedicated to remembering and celebrating the life of Peter Clement. Patrick
He
Bannon is
died?
live from Parliament Park, where Julia Salisbury will be breaking ground on what will soon be a memorial garden in Peter's honour. Patrick.
listening to that old bitch lying through her teeth about missing that poor bastard.
Patrick.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
We're live.
Because I'm not being funny. Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick.
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were, because he held her back. But now
Awkward.
there's no stopping her.
Hello, Patrick. We're
Of
live.
course, can't say that, can I, Francis? No, not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days.
Uh-oh.
She's lost it, mate. She's completely off the rocker. I heard from an aide that... Hello, Megan. You join me here live from the what? Oh.
Oop.
Well, we will be going live to that groundbreaking ceremony just as soon as we can get.
I wanted to hear that music more.
Say, I think the memorial gardens are going to be gorgeous. I've had a sneak peek at the designs, and Alana Marsh has done a fabulous job. Oh, okay, all right. It seems like we have got the signal back.
What?
Thank you, Megan. I'm Patrick Bannon, and we are indeed live here. Apologies for the technical
Who is she?
there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will step out on stage behind me.
Alex, Bozeman here. The boys in editing have just informed me that the eulogy footage isn't fully cut together yet.
What?
Do it on the fly. For goodness sake, make sure you make it look good.
Slowly gathering since this afternoon.
This is Alan. You can undermine them here and help us win hearts and minds. Make him look bad, Alex. Really bad.
And
no.
It seems like the ceremony is getting underway. Here is Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates and friends. 500 days ago, all of our lives
Why is nothing
changed
cut
irrevocably.
in this freaking...
Still reeling from the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories. The loss of a leader, a statesman, a dear friend, and a hero. Peter Gordon Clement.
Peter's death at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after Liberation Night.
Born to a working-class family on a housing estate in Rotherham, Peter first trained as a carpenter before getting his start on television. First moving and building scenery, and then developing into the personality that we all knew and loved so much.
Just the Job first hit our screens over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards, and charming audiences up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us, not to be content with the way things are.
I think this would... I would...
Not to accept inequities, no matter how small. But he also taught us what it took to fight them. Courage, integrity, empathy, and hard, bloody graft.
Across a career spanning 3 decades, Peter Clement was known for shows including Wake Up, It's Saturday,
Wake
and
Up,
much
It's
later,
Saturday.
late night chat show PT, which at
What?
its peak drew millions of viewers.
Peter was by no means a saint. Trust me, he once told me he had more regrets than he'd had stolen dinners.
Am I making him look good?
He always did have a knack for a turn of phrase. But it speaks to the strength of his character that he chose to share with us his mistakes alongside his
Why did he die?
achievements, his faults as well as his talents. Peter had the heart to give it all he had for the people of these united territories.
Oh. Fuck off!
Famous for his potty mouth, it's estimated conservatively that Peter Clement uttered over 1.5 million swear words during his career.
Oh,
Though some
awesome.
sources put this figure well in excess of 2 million F-bombs alone.
Gripped by illness as he was in the weeks and months leading up to Liberation Night, he wasn't the man we loved. But his eyes still twinkled with that familiar joy for life, that
I can barely tell what's
spark
making
of
him look good and
wit
what's not.
wisdom of a life lived for others.
Oh, he's smiling. He has a cigarette in hand, he's smiling.
Clement, of course, died from apparent liver failure
Oh.
after suffering
Liver
from the
failure.
long-term effects of alcohol abuse.
Yes. You're right, the alcohol.
I first met Peter nearly 20 years ago. moments before I was supposed to give a speech. Not unlike this one, actually. Only I'd spilt coffee all down myself, and I was young, nervous, desperate to be liked, and from behind me I heard, "Christ, pet, you've either pissed your keks or sprung a leak, but either way you got a problem." And before I could even say a word, he'd stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them.
Oh.
That was the sort of man that Peter Clement was.
Oh yeah.
Kind.
He's just woo,
passionate.
Woo! Shot!
A brilliant thinker, a natural leader, but mostly a good man. This glorious nation of ours, so beautiful and new, this shining beacon.
Maybe you could edit more in our favour next time.
I don't know. I was just kind of like touching
Have
things.
another chance to control the impression the public gets. You'll know when, Alex.
The future he forged there.
What's wrong? Oh.
To me.
You want me to cut to her?
The man in his pants,
Like,
cheering on a stranger at the back of the conference.
I'm so confused.
It is my great honour to give to you the Peter Clement Memorial Garden. Woo! Should we see if we can get a countdown going? Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Now, Alex, control the message.
We have to get you to safety. Come with us.
What message?
I can't. You two, come with me.
What message?
Don't panic. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Oh God.
Okay. You two stay with him.
Mom.
No,
Turn the camera off. National Night News. We have the right to be here. I said turn the fucking camera off.
Your eyes open.
Oh, who the fuck are you?
Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear anything.
Yes. Medics
Oh,
are
no.
coming. Sit down.
I can't hear you. I'm from the National Nightly News.
Oh no!
Consider this payback. Salisbury's still here.
Oh no! Ah!
Beginning of crash authorization. Centipedes are requested. Target approach.
The murder of more than 10 million people.
Uh-oh. Ah!
Demands a response.
Haven't you done enough? Look around you. This is what your precious freedom looks like, is it?
Woo! Woo!
God, no.
The gunshot! Ah!
They can't stop us all. Resist!
Woo!
Mom?
I said, lower your weapons now. Centigrade authorization was granted. None.
We have started a civil war today.
Will you turn that off, please, sir? I said, please turn that off.
Shocking scenes from the capital there, exclusively on the National Nightly News.
You've just seen them execute unarmed civilians. People like you and me. So why are you watching this? Why are you not in the streets with us tonight?
National Nightly News, unedited truth as it happens. And we make no apologies for that. We'll update you on the latest from this disrupt attack later in the programme, but when we come back, it's time for happier pursuits. And you know what that means by now. Don't go away. We'll be back after this. God, does anyone know if everyone's safe? Are the crew okay?
Oh,
fine.
Sorry.
That didn't go so well, Alex. But we can turn it around in the next segment.
No. It's different tonight.
That's scary.
This is the big one.
Great.
Put it tape down. It's in the second advert.
Outside, and we're off to dangly fucking parts.
That's journalism, apparently. Can we get set for the next sequence?
A+. Okay. I'll take it, I guess. 当たるの？いや、わかんない。売ったことがないからわからない。売ったこともないし、売たれたこともない。運よくっていうか。うん。
To put in your hallway, to put in your stallway, to put in your doorway. What do we got?
Oh, doorways.
No, thrones.
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 We've got all sorts of crazy crazy stuff to bling your experience. You want it in gold? We've got it in gold. We've got gold-plated strawberries, gold-plated bikes, gold-plated cars, gold-plated helicopter, gold-plated jet plane. We've got gold-plated gold. We gold-plate it, we melt it back down, we gold-plate it again. Gold! Gold! Gold!
Gold!
During this next section, a cameraman working in the newsroom who's one of us is going to get a coded location out. We don't know yet which camera he's on, but if we find out, I'll let you know. Just keep your eyes out for the fist and try and keep it on the air for at least 5 seconds. Our operatives will do the rest.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah! Mrs. Neal, come and
Let's
take
see.
the win.
This is your new right?
No.
What? 25 years in the biz and it hasn't been better. Come on down, because the missus needs new knackers.
Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, Megan Wolfe. Very shortly, we'll be heading on over to the final episode of what has quickly become a hugely successful feature.
Oh, the notice board.
Before we do, let's chat with Philippa Radin. Tell me, why do you think the public love the notice board so much?
It's real. There, I said it. It connects with people. You know, people look at us and they say, those are real people struggling with real problems.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to my PA's secretary as I got out the limo, I was saying, it's good for people to see normal, authentic people like them on TV.
People like you.
Yeah, precisely.
Right.
Unfortunately, then I was interrupted by some dreadful wretch who wanted an autograph, but a swift kicking from security soon.
Oh, Ika, welcome! Thank you for the raid!
I think it's really
Arigato!
good that our screens are filled with such relatable stories. So the notice board is coming to an end.
Welcome in, welcome raiders! Thank you for the
What do you think has made
raid!
this show so successful?
It's a combination of
Did you stream at 1? Did you stream at 1 today? Or
my hard work,
earlier?
My talent, my look.
Wow, we really have a lot to thank you for.
Hey, hey, hey. You're welcome.
We've just heard. Our man's on camera 4.
I have a real sense of responsibility now. You know, a sense like
Get back to the interview, Alex.
something precious, and that I should use that platform for good.
Yeah, I think that's really important. That we should use this
First stream
platform
today.
to,
Oh, nice.
to do good.
Nice.
in
Hope
the
you had a
world. I
good
agree.
time.
That's exactly it. So I've decided to help as many underprivileged
Excellent work.
Ha ha ha!
That's the location shared. Next, you'll need to give them the go.
Is that better access to education, or reducing child poverty?
Oh, no, by
Games you
adopting
play.
as many as I can
Oh,
get my hands
what
on.
game?
Oh, okay. How many children have you adopted?
Oh, we're well into the double figures now, Megan. I stopped counting in the late 30s.
Goodness, that is a lot of children.
Yeah, once we finish putting them into the guest room, I'll have to put a futon in the laundry cupboard.
You really are some sort of hero.
Hey, I live a privileged life. What can I say? I mean, any child I can take on is a child rescued from suffering.
Poor children. Were their
I can
lives
hear like
really
gunshots
bad
in my
before?
left ear.
Oh, they're Northerns, I presume so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's shocking to think, actually, that only 1 in 10,000 children have a celebrity parent.
Oh, I'd never thought of it that way.
Well, I'm doing everything I can to fix those numbers.
What do you think it is about your life that's so desirable, then?
Well, it's mainly shame and panic into
My nephew's favorite game. Oh!
So, actually, if anyone wants to, I'd happily trade.
Now that I can relate to. Right, you better go off and get ready. That was Philippa Radin sharing some thoughts about her lifestyle. I think it's really important to stay grounded and keep everything in perspective. Clearly, not everyone else agrees, but that's enough from me. Let's go now over to Dangly Parts for the final ever episode of the notice board.
Woo! The notice board!
What a day! First the tea morning, and now to post this notice. I don't know how I managed to cope with it all. Oh wait, perhaps I do.
Ah ha 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 ha! Alcohol! Ah ha 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 ha!
Oh! By
What is
Saint
this?
Barnabas, what on earth is all this?
Freeze, dirtbag!
Ah ha! Oh, I forgot.
Laura, it's you. I thought for a moment you were a knife-wielding mugger or stabber.
Ah ha 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 ha!
I'm afraid not. It's just me. a community cohesion officer, responsible for keeping crime at record lows.
Yeah!
Keep forgetting that thanks to you and your colleagues, violence on our streets is a thing of the past.
Yeah!
Vicar.
I know, it's a disgrace. Somebody
It's time for the go code. Give us 3 boos in a row, Alex.
3 what?
Start the
3 boos. Oh.
You might just pull this off.
Let's go.
3 boos, Alex.
I did it!
Careful, Vicar. It looks heavy.
Ha! They don't call me the Right Reverend Ripped for no reason.
Boom!
Yes!
It's no good.
It looks like all those crucifix classes were a waste of time.
Boom!
A young CCO would be able to move it.
2 for 2. Fantastic.
Looks like all those lifting classes were a waste of time.
Boom!
Even for me, a strong and capable woman.
Did it, Alex.
Let's go.
We're good to go.
Strong enough to lift this.
Revolution!
Did someone call for the best firefighter in town?
Woo! Best firefighter!
Hi-ya!
Whoa!
Well done, Captain Evans. You're so much stronger than us.
Especially me, the weak old man.
It's the least I could do for my community.
Yeah! We love community.
No luck catching the little devil then?
Unfortunately not. The ferret struck again last night. When Ray opened the post office this morning, he found that every single stamp had been pre-licked.
Oh!
Some people have no decency.
Sadly, if we don't catch him before tomorrow, we may have to cancel the village fete.
Oh!
Don't worry, we won't let that happen. Will we, Vicar?
No, no, no. Laura, tell me, why do they call him the ferret?
Some say it's because of his sneaky nature, but really it's because whenever he strikes, he always leaves behind the foul stench of urine.
What?
Never fear, officer. We'll catch this pissy nuisance and save the village.
He
fete.
can't say pissy
For
on the
my name's
news?
Not Captain Danger Evans.
Yeah!
The community cohesion team are doing their best, but they simply don't have the smarts to solve this mystery. But I know someone who does. Someone who's about to blow this thing wide open. Me! Blackout!
Wow, this show. What a masterpiece.
It's the morning of the village fete, thanks to theatrical convention.
I sure hope everything goes to plan. Oh, look! There's Mrs. Craven setting up her cake stall.
Yeah!
Look, there's the motorcycle display team setting up for a show that would be far too expensive for live television.
I'm going to set up the coconut shy. What are you doing, Vicar?
First, I'm running the tombola. Then, I'll be selling forgiveness for money.
Yeah!
Jams?
What are we talking about?
Couldn't possibly.
He winked. I missed his
That
wink.
sounded like Mrs. Craven. Looks like someone sucked all the jam out of her donut.
No way!
Struck again!
Whatever are we to do?
Although I'm very competent, I have no idea how to solve this case.
I guess we'll just have to cancel the fete.
Hold it right there, ferret.
Oh. Me? Have you been drinking from the fire extinguishers again?
You, the vicar.
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Admit it. You wanted the village fete cancelled so you could have the day off, didn't you?
I already have to work Sundays. I shouldn't have to work 2 days a week.
True.
But how did you know?
He should not have to work
Well,
2 days a
my
week.
first clue was the smell.
Yes, I do smell of urine.
Next, I noticed that the vicar's tongue was particularly dry, almost as if he'd been licking thousands and thousands of stamps.
Or perhaps eating Mrs. Craven's baking.
Oh, we're supposed to laugh?
Which brings me on to my third clue. The vicar said that he had no more room for jam.
Almost as if he'd had his fill.
Precisely.
But you managed to figure it all out from that?
Well, I also found this at the scene.
That proves
Nothing.
no.
Oh, never.
Get him out of here, officer!
No.
You did it, Captain. You could say you ferreted him out.
Hey, come on. Let's go and have a party in my massive garden. I am doing well.
Thanks to you, we're all doing well. Well, that was it. The final ever episode of the Notice Board. And what a way to end it. Thank you as always to Jeff, Philippa and Tommy. After the break, we'll be both dancing and learning. So don't change that channel. We'll be right back.
That's the ads. Well done, everybody.
Wow! What a brilliant run, eh?
We're hoping you play our advert
Wait.
this break, Alex.
Why wasn't it B?
More chance at the end of the show.
Yeah, wait, what was it? Did I not put it in? Wait, did I not put it in? Oh my god, I didn't put it in!
You coming to the after party?
One last push, Alex. We're closing in. One of the guests in the last section is working with us. We'll be asked to censor on our behalf. If you do it right, the final orders will be given. We'll get 3 chances. Get at least 2 of them right.
Are we gonna do it?
It's happening, Alex. Tonight we take it back.
Of course. Not everybody wants that. Only last week, disrupt terrorists burned farms across the territories. They destroyed food meant for your table. The radicals want you
Oh,
to
I
starve.
literally don't have water. I haven't had water all day. That's a problem.
Everyone
I need to
gets
go
the
on.
same generous entitlement at the menu centres
That's my
because,
shade,
like
is it?
you,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
vast
yeah.
believe
This is my
all
shade.
our needs are equal. From a healthy breakfast to a
I
home-cooked
have water
dinner,
all day.
the team
God.
is always at your table. Minimally packaged, lovingly prepared,
No.
and absolutely free.
Sorry about that, Sarah.
Isn't that how you've always wanted food to be?
They said no one's died.
Universal menu centres. Because teams don't thrive on
Hydration
empty
is good, yeah. I completely forgot.
Going in 5, 4.
I'm gonna wait. I want to charge my phone.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News.
Welcome
Later
back
in
to
this
the
segment,
National
we're
Nightly
hoping
News.
to be able to go
Later
back to
in this
Patrick
segment,
Bannon
we're
at the
hoping
scene
to
of
be able to
tonight's
go back to
shocking
Patrick
Just
Bannon
Bannon
at the
attack.
scene of
But first, I'm delighted to be joined by the cast of the smash hit musical.
Oh,
Everyone's
let's go. I'm
Talking
so
About.
ready.
I'll be speaking with the cast in a moment, but first, let's take a look at them in action. Please give a warm National Nightly welcome to the Novaries.
I'm so ready for a musical number.
Hello? Doctor? Yes, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I have a decent life. I'm a happy, loving wife. And my job is well paid and fulfilling.
Can't see anything.
I have a husband, John. He's due home soon, won't be long. And I have to tell him something that is absolutely chilling. We share coffee in the morning, and we make love every day. We take time alone together to talk and laugh and play. We prioritize our needs. We do charitable deeds. But the flowers of a happy life are now beset by weeds.
I'm home.
Oh, darling John.
Oh, dearest John.
Oh my God.
There's something very wrong. I've just had a conversation with our doctor, David Wong, so please be seated. This news will make you feel defeated.
Hello, Ollie, nice to meet you. Hello.
Revealed a lump. You
No.
poor unlucky chump.
Is it cancer?
We're so John.
Oh, John. Oh no.
How can this be? Oh, woe is me. Why has this happened to me? I always wear 2 condoms for the maximum of safety.
In our tiny flat, we built a peaceful habitat. Now our lives are fucked. We're having a baby. Now you can't have any wine at book club.
jobs.
Now your hair will stink of weed.
And you'll start to disagree. And forget about that holiday in Territory 3. No more waking up at 10:30. In fact, you're never going to get a good night's sleep again.
No more snap decisions to go on to a club. You'll be lucky if you even make it out to the pub. Why can't we be more like our gay and lesbian chums?
The only glue they have to deal with comes from personal bums.
Now when I take a sick day at home,
The parasite won't leave you alone.
how he's grown.
Oh no!
We're our top priority. I look after you, and you look after me. Ain't no trouble and strife. We got
No!
a childless life. No one wails and no one woes.
Yes, the kick line.
Draws things on the walls.
A happy husband.
A wonderful wife. We got a childless life.
We're having a baby.
No.
We're having a baby. Changing that.
They're pretty good.
We're having a baby. No more weekends by the coast.
Yes, a bomb.
Now your kid is uppermost. It's more than a passing craze to have childless.
No.
We're having a
Food
baby.
and drink thrown everywhere. Death trap toys at the top of the stairs. Every parent prays to have childless.
Dang it!
We're having a baby.
No more stars and no more.
We're having a baby.
18 years on bills and lease. Time for a whole new phase.
We're having a baby.
One more
Oh my god.
before the show begins. Have you considered that you might be having
Oh no!
Amazing. The Novaries there, treating us to their opening number from Elegy for a Childless Life, which is currently the hottest ticket in the Capital Theatre District, and will be touring the territories later this year. Right then, come on you lot, come on down, let's go.
Yeah!
Hi Megan.
So
It's
good.
an honour to be
So
here.
good.
Oh really, are you fans of the show?
Yes, used to be.
Oh, awkward.
Listen, let's get stuck in. Your amazing musical. Now, I mean, not only do you perform this show every single night,
With matinees on Wednesday and Saturday.
right, but you're also the show's creators, am I right?
Well, everyone contributed their ideas, and then some of us went away and did the actual work on the script. But no, it's very much a team effort.
Oh, that's fantastic. How rude of me. I've not introduced any of you. I'll be the one being replaced next. Let's go down the line, shall we?
Funny?
Hi, I'm
Oh.
Jack.
Jim Blunt. Pleasure to be here.
Jennifer Borum Woodley.
Hello, I'm John Sapley. Used to be in the business professionally.
My name's Jill with a J.
Jill with a J.
I'm the young.
Janet with a J.
That's incredible. And you were all friends previously. I mean, what a coincidence, right?
Oh.
With your names beginning with a J.
Oh.
My goodness.
Oh my god! No way!
How have we never noticed that?
Because you haven't typed them out 1,000 times, maybe?
You knew? Why didn't you say anything?
I thought we all knew. It's bloody obvious, isn't it? I just thought we were doing a funny thing where we never mentioned it.
And I believe
Awkward.
as well as being friends, you're also couples.
Oh,
in real life as well as in the show.
Oh, well, not exactly.
Ooh.
I'm not married to him.
Uh,
I'm with Janet.
Oh.
And I'm with John, you lucky bean.
Jim and I are married.
Oh.
Fabulous.
Hey, nice.
Well, that must make for some confusion in the rehearsal room.
Well, you should have seen the first draft. Jen decided that Jack would play Jim. I would play Jack.
Oh my god, look at our
Jen,
ratings.
Janet,
look at the
Jill,
viewership.
Jen, Janet, Jill.
what about John?
Well, my character was originally just called Man 1.
It was allegorical.
It was very confusing.
Not for a professional.
After much toing and froing.
And gnashing and wailing.
And gin and tonic.
Funny!
We decided that we'd just use our own names, which is less truthful.
We're also less likely to go into the wrong dressing rooms.
Oh god, yeah, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Of course, when I first wrote it, we were only meant to run for a few nights at the Mimbley Village Hall, but when I registered it with the Department for Culture, it caught the eye of someone high up, and before you could say overnight sensation, we were transferring to the capital.
It's all been a bit of a roller coaster, really. I'm only 19. I'm the youngest.
I'm the youngest.
I had to give up my job as a mortuary technician.
Well, yes, we all had to move to the capital.
I love that job.
It's been a very turbulent time.
So peaceful, no singing.
I literally can't tell who's talking.
Isn't.
Stand by, Alex. Censor the orange.
Okay.
Children. And why you shouldn't have them.
In a way, I guess it is political, with a small p. After all, we are a solid unit, and eagle-eyed audience members will see we nod our heads to advance on stage throughout, and we target the messaging at women aged 22.
What the heck? That's a
about
lot of
35,
censoring.
As they're the most likely to be afflicted by this terrible problem.
Oh my god.
Terrible problem.
Having children.
Well, you
All right.
understand, Megan.
You clearly agree.
This isn't about me.
Of course, we see that there are advantages to a family unit, but eagle-eyed couples watch as the
Oh,
little
oh,
parasites advance on their lives, and there's no time to play the guitar.
I was spacing out. I was spacing out so hard.
Watch a movie. They're exhausted, passed out on the couch by 20 to 9, for God's sake.
You're very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one, because...
You're the youngest, we know. It's not a badge of honour, Janet.
Janet, please, Jennifer. Oh, well said, John. Thanks, Janet. Got you back.
So could you just tell us what is the play about? What happens in it?
Well,
Is this?
It's a tragedy, obviously. Jennifer, myself, and John have their child, and then the story charts the downfall of their hopes and dreams.
Is
And there's lots of singing.
And
dancing.
A lot.
My character works at a menu centre for a distribution unit. Eagle-eyed, she sees her friend's rapid advance to a pit of despair. Becoming a target for children's TV advertising at the age of 22, she decides to take drastic action. I can't really say more.
It's
though.
so long. This is a lot.
Probably said too much already.
Let's not spoil the second act for anyone who might come to see it.
Which should be all of you. For too long, we've been told that
A lot of
a
censoring
life
to do.
without children is somehow incomplete, that children are a blessing. Well, I've done the research, and they're not.
Anti-children.
Besides, there's already loads of bastards running around all over the place, so...
We just want people to have the option of a happy, child-free life without stigma. You know, when I was 14, before I had come out, I had an experience with a girl called Julia Jacobs. She was an experiment, I guess, you know,
Oh.
a chance to dip my toes into the...
Fascinating. Well, thank you all so much for coming in tonight. I really hope you keep them dancing in the aisles for many performances to come.
Yeah!
And I am pleased to say we can now go back to Patrick Bannon to get the latest from the scene of tonight's horrific events. Patrick, are you okay?
Thank you, Megan. This is Patrick Bannon reporting from the scene of tonight's devastating and symbolic attack tonight this evening.
It says tonight, but that looks a lot. That looks a lot of. It looks pretty bright out there.
A little dazed and a little deaf, Megan. So I hope you'll forgive me if I seem that it's time to speak with the Prime Minister. Mrs. Salisbury, that's you. You're still here. The Prime Minister.
I couldn't leave, not when there were people that needed help. Any team player would have done the same. I don't deserve praise for being human.
Yes, no accolades here. Or Palisades.
What do you mean
Or
tonight?
Right. So, is the situation now? Are we safe?
What do you mean nightly news? This doesn't look like the night.
Yes, the security services perform their duties without hesitation, and I would like to assure the public that although there have been some injuries, there were no civilian deaths here this evening.
Oh, that's good news about the Sorry, did you say no deaths?
That's right. No civilian deaths.
Just
before disrupt terrorists curtailed by law
I
enforcement
see.
who were, as always, so cohesive.
Oh. The
If
smoking.
I have a message for your viewers.
Hi guys, hello, welcome in.
Speak there on
Stopping by.
the camera there.
Stay at home tonight.
Do
not become another casualty of war. Disrupt have had their moment, but as the departed Peter Clements once famously said, it ends today.
Thank you, Prime Minister, for those strong words of strength.
Strong words of strength.
Back to the studio. Megan, now in the studio with Megan Wolf now.
Back in the studio now with Megan Wolf now.
Tonight's horrifying bombing. Maybe you need to get checked out, Patrick. Well, that brings us to the end of tonight's National Nightly News. But before we go, one final thought. Throughout the programme tonight, we've been receiving reports of disrupt activities throughout the territories. Through a series of coordinated attacks, these terrorists are attempting to undermine Advance's vital work. However, sources at team headquarters have told us that this
Tonight we topple their regime, and we also silence their mouthpiece, Channel 1. Time to wake up.
Out from
Oh my God.
shadows, and they are not the overwhelming force they would have you believe. The military have been actioned and well.
Am I gonna die?
Scary out there tonight.
Alan James, are you gonna kill me too?
Channel 1, because the team has assured this program that the turbulence will soon be over, and we can once again focus our minds on building the new future with equality, fairness, and resources for all. My name is Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
Damn it, Alex. Tonight is the beginning of the fall.
Am I gonna die?
It's 11 o'clock.
Woo! 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 Wow! Wow! I'm very curious about the other like endings or the other paths that this game can take.
See what you helped make happen.
Oh God. Woo! Goodbye, job! I didn't want to do this anyway! I want to see what happens if I go with like the government too. Ooh, is that it? Oh. Yeah, we got an A! A small bonus? Dang, how do I get the bonus? Technically no. Let's go. How did I get that money? I've been like siding with the terrorists, like. Okay, I should probably go because I actually have something that I need to do at 3. Woo! I feel like I'm almost done though. Okay. I don't know if you can save your poor kids. Yeah, I mean the daughter's dead, right? But please make some food too. Yeah, I will eat something before I need to do some stuff. Woo! Check out a free documentary. Oh, wait, that's cool. Check out. That's really cool. I wanna see the behind the scenes for this game. Woo! Thanks for the stream. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to be reading some super chats, but I actually will be streaming again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I'll be streaming the game Nightbook, which is another FMV or in spirit of movie month. I'm a little behind on movies, but not as behind as I honestly thought I would be. So I'm just a little behind. I need to catch up on a little bit, but yeah. I'll be streaming tomorrow at 10 a.m. playing Nightbook. It's a Will's Interactive game, so the same company that made what they make. They made like 5 Dates, which I have not played. But there are a lot of like Sato played a lot of their games. And it's a horror one, so I hope that you can come in for that. Yeah. Sounds like a fun one. Let's see. I just have a few membership milestones to look at before ending stream today. one moment. Drinking game collab. We will be having, me and Eagle will be having a hand cam drinking collab on Friday this week. So that's in, what's today? I don't even know what today is. Is it Wednesday today? Yes, it is. So in 2 days. In 2 days, we'll be drinking and stuff on stream, and it'll be a hand cam, so it's gonna be a good time. So I hope that you can come to that as well. Yeah. Take my leave here at 12:30 a.m. Oh my goodness, I'm sick. Please feel better. Oh my goodness, get lots of rest. Wednesday, wait for me, never, for me as well. Never mind. Happy Wednesday. Okay, let's really go move into super chat readings. Yeah, just a few membership milestones to get through today. Woo. Okay. Niceだね。Niceだったね。Alright, yes, so in 2 days, approximately 2 days, I will be having my, we'll be having our hand cam drinking stream. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Tomorrow I'll be playing Nightbook, and then we'll be, Timekeeper's Playlist. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Timekeeper's Playlist. I forgot about Timekeeper's Playlist. I'll put it's on Sunday this week, so I will put a Google form up tonight. So be sure to get your song suggestions in. We can have fun, hang out. So, yeah. Thank you for the donation. Arigato. Thank you. Yes. 明日はナイトブックという、同じくちょっと、まあ、実写系のゲームをやりたいと思うんですけど、ちょっとサラちゃんがいっぱいやってる FMV の、作ってる会社で、ちょっとホラー要素っていうか、まあ、ホラー映画みたいなもん。だから、結構楽しみにはしてる。明日全部できるかはちょっとわからないんだけど、とりあえず明日やってみようかなという感じです。10時からやります。そして、次の日、金曜日の夜8時から、いくちゃんと一緒に、手元配信の、飲み雑談みたいな、ちょっと何かしらをこうつまみながら、珍しいお酒、ドンキで買ったちょっと珍しいお酒を飲みながら話していきたいなと思います。そしてタイムキーパーズプレイリスト、いつも通りの1ヶ月に1回、みんなちょっとおすすめ曲教えてってやつを、もやりたいと思うので、もしよかったら何か送ってください。Google フォームはまだできてないけど、今夜までには Twitter にあげたいなとは思ってます。そして、そうだな。そしてその日は普通にいつも通りのアーカイブなしのカラオケもやります。はい。Let's see. Wave Master Ashi says, Hi guys and welcome to the Aoi News Network. Hi guys and welcome to the Aoi News Network. I'm Aoi and this is the evening news. Here's today's top story is free Super Day. Thank you very much for the membership milestone. Yeah. I don't think I'd be a very good newscaster. I stumble over my words too much. Maybe if it's just reading, I could do it. Who knows? I don't know. Not very good at it. Anyway. I was praised in, like, school when I had to read. Because, like, I never raised my hands in class. So I assumed, I'm pretty sure that my teachers assumed that, like, I couldn't talk or something. And then, like, but, you know, you go around the classroom and you have to read things, right? You have to read things aloud. And, like, every time I read, my teachers would be like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, thanks. They're like, wow, you have very... I was told once that, like, I enunciate very well, and I'm like, thanks. I'm so horrible at, like, I don't know, presenting, talking in general, but my enunciation is good, so... I remember having to do a presentation one time, and I was so scared for the presentation that I literally memorized every single word that I had to do, and then afterward, my teacher was so, like she was so proud of me, like, because she knew that I didn't want to talk in class, and she never forced me to do anything in class, but we had to do presentations. She was like, wow, you're a very good presenter. I was like, oh my god, thanks. So I'm a good presenter if I literally memorize everything, I guess. Anyway, hi guys, I'm late again, but hi, welcome in, hi. Stumbling is cute. Doesn't make for a good newscaster though. おつまりでした。いくちゃんとの晩酌配信楽しみ。私も楽しみにしてる。ちょっとね、いろいろと珍しいもの、ちょっと珍しいものを買ってきたので、楽しみ私も。おつまみ何買おうかね。 ストゼロなし。ストゼロ、どうなんだろう。どうなんだろう。ストゼロ、買ってもいいけどね。ストゼロ買ってもいいけど、多分、今持ってるやつじゃ、多分、そんな酔えないっていうか、そのショット系が多くて、で、言うてショット系、そのドンキで買えるようなショットは、あんまりね、なんかそんなに、なんだろう。そんなに強いってイメージはないから、もしかしたら、ちょっと、もっと何かを買った方がいいかもしれない。なんか買っていこうかな。おー、ファミマのくじだ。美味しそう。私、うずらん卵結構好きなんだよね。あ、そうなんだ。ちょっと今度見てみようかな。You don't get nervous stutters? Not really. No, not when I'm like reading things. You can tell, I'm sure you all know that it's hard for me to form like a coherent sentence normally, but like when I'm reading things, it's not too bad. I can read things pretty okay. 最強だよ。美味しそう。絶対買おう、今度見かけたときに。燻製、うずらの燻製卵いいね。好きなんだよね。意外でもないけど、卵自体は好きなんだけど。面白そう。Geronimo, hi guys, Aoi, hi. Good afternoon, it's been a while since I last dropped by. How's the game so far? The game has been really stressful and really fun at the same time. I like games that question my morals, but also have lots that are like task-based and fast-paced as well. So like, yeah, I feel like this game is like similar to Papers, Please in a way, just because it's like, it's fast. Like, you gotta do everything fast. When it's over, and then it also questions your morals. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with those. So if you guys know of any games similar, like, I'm definitely willing to take suggestions. Always looking for more games, because I'm not very well-versed in them, so. ファミマ寄ったら必ず売ってる。そっか。ちょっと、見てみよう、今度。But thank you, Geronimo, for being a member for 7 months. Thanks for the milestone. Lurker Dingo, hi Lurker Dingo, says extra funds for terrorism. Yeah, okay, no. Thank you, Dingo. Thanks for the donation. Thanks for lurking. Yeah, I am enjoying this game. I got angry a few times today, but hey, it's still fun. I have a good time. I streamed for a lot longer than I expected to stream today. So hopefully next time I can finish this game up. I feel like the next time I stream this is gonna be over in like half an hour. I feel like the game is gonna just like end really soon, but the rhythms, all the like rhythm game ones like gave me the grades that I needed to pass. I miss Angry Out. Yeah, I was pretty angry today. But I had a lot of fun. I streamed for longer than I thought I was going to. I woke up not feeling like very rested and like not in the best shape. But yeah, streaming really helped. So sometimes it does that, you know what I mean? Sometimes streaming really is it works for me. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm too tired, but other times it really like helps me wake up and shift my mindset into a little bit more of like positive one, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And yeah, it was great today. I was passionate. I was very passionate about this game. Was the angry emote being used? I don't know. Was it? I think a little bit. I saw a little bit of it. But yes, alrighty. This is my first stream this week. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's because I didn't stream on Monday, huh? But yeah, I will be streaming again tomorrow morning, bright and early. Yeah, it's gonna be Nightbook. It's a horror game. I'm excited, so I hope that you can make it. Yeah, it's another FMV. I don't know if you all are keeping up on movies. I sure am not, but I have a few to catch up on, but I'll be okay. The final like movie review tier list is gonna be sometime next week. After March is over, because I wanted to fit Timekeeper's playlist in this week, and then also we have #DressUpAoi stream next week as well. So, also, I've looked through the hashtag, and a lot of the ideas are, it's amazing. I love seeing what everyone has come up with so far. So yeah, please continue to submit things, not just hashtag dress up Ollie, but hashtag dress up Iku and dress up Meno. We are very excited to see what you guys have, the kind of ideas that you guys have for our new outfits. So, yeah, thanks for the chat, Ollie. Thank you for coming. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So let's see. Tomorrow is the 30th, and okay. Alrighty, we'll be playing Nightbook tomorrow, so I hope that you can join me for that. Arigatou. Thank you very much for hashtag dress up Ollie. So, and then I don't know. I told you guys a little bit that I will be going on a trip. I'll be traveling with my family, starting like the end of next week. So I will get in the movie tier list review stream before that, and then I will be off for vacation for about a week. But yeah. 新書もすごいね。いや、本当にすごい、みんなの提案が。So working on Menos, but I finished the one for you and Iku. Yay! Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, I have been looking through the hashtag and stuff. So I'm excited for the actual stream. That will be on a little less than a week. What? A little less than a week from now. April 4th at 12 p.m. JST for me. So yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, you guys. I'm gonna call it a day for the day. I got some stuff to do. But hopefully we can finish up this game next week. And we will be playing Nightbook and doing some other fun stuff this weekend. So yeah, let's hang out some more. Yeah. Alright, thank you very much for coming in to stream today. I love you all a lot, and I will see you again tomorrow. 3時から4時がちょっとありますので、この辺で失礼いたします。はい。はい、また、明日だね。あ、そっか。11時じゃないんだね。で、明日はちょっと早めの10時に配信します。はい。また明日、会いましょう。来てくれてありがとう。おつもり、everyone. See you again tomorrow. Thanks for coming today. おつもり、バイバーイ。